Hello, everybody, and welcome to Empires of Arcadia. It is a lovely Wednesday afternoon. Why don't we go around the table and see what everyone's been up to, starting with Trump SC.
Hey, I was just quickly fixing my cam. You might have noticed I almost went to gray there, but doing well. Been playing a few different games recently. I just played Civ again today. Some old world, some other 4X games. So I am ready to get to the strategizing.
You doing the big Civ game with Live in Pink and
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. How'd it go?
I got rolled over by Colento, so that was pretty brutal. Spawned next to the only player who really was like a super Civ expert, and then he just rolled me over.
Wow, that's rough. What about you, Mr. Nash?
Dude, I was telling this story offline. I just ordered Chipotle because the time where I'm done with work and I'm here is very short. And the guy that delivered my Chipotle was named Tanner, and he was literally Tanner, like the Tanner. He was like jacked, athletics, like he like hands me like Chipotle with one hand because he's so jacked he can just carry all of it. And he's like, "Here's your food, bro."
Wait! You can't carry a Chipotle with one hand?
He did because he's so strong. It was
how much fucking Chipotle are you ordering? What the fuck?
I ordered two full bowls, double chicken and steak, and 3 steak tacos.
I refuse to believe that you can't carry this with one hand.
Well,
He's
by the
pretty
law of
old.
the letter, you can. I'm sorry. I always have to remember what I'm going to call with you, because if I say anything a little bit exaggerated, you're
This is a non-exaggeration call. I want the exact amount of leverage that you had that you were incapable of carrying it. Demonstrate for us on camera. Okay, so I keep going. Okay. Anyway,
that's
Tanner
my whole.
shredded. Okay.
Tanner was shredded. I met Tanner from high school. That's my whole story. Other than that, I'm excited to play some Dungeons and Dragons with my friends.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with you, Ziz?
I have been racing versus all of China in Path of Exile. Tencent invited like 30 of us to race against all like the Chinese racers, so we've been doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going very well. I've died twice because there's 200 ping and it's super rippy. So I might be playing like slightly during this because the race is still on. I just refuse to cancel D&D. So
I see.
yeah.
We will leave you out of story making decisions then.
No, it's I can multitask. I'm doing Brutus right now. He's super rippy.
Are you doing tier 1s or are you not at maps?
No, like I died, so it's gonna be pretty hard recovering from it. Actually, I don't know if I can, but gotta try. Sorry, first prize is $4,000.
14,000.
14,000 is the entire prize pool.
Oh, okay.
And last but not least, Destiny. How's it going with you?
I've been doing really good, actually. I'm really excited today to announce the feat that I took on my fighter, or my ability score increase. I'm actually super curious for the D&D people in chat. What do you guys think I took? What do you guys think would have been the best option for me to take, so I can see what your guesses were and if they lined up with the choice that I made for my character? Otherwise, I'm doing great. Yeah.
Which feat? I know you're gonna have to wait a moment for chat to actually question, but are you gonna tell us the feat that you took?
Well, I don't want to
before the battle starts.
Well, you think we're getting to that battle today, Koibu? Dude, I think I have to do the ability score increase. I have to, right?
Yeah, it's the right way to go.
It has to be. Because the
remember those athletics checks you fucked up?
Yeah, and Tough would give me, 8 more HP? Tough gives me 16. The ability score increase gives me 8.
You don't really need that extra 8 HP, though.
I know. It's just, like, if I could have 8 HP or +1 strength, I would take 8 HP every time, right? You would. 100%.
No, not every time. Sometimes. Definitely sometimes.
Hold on. If your max HP is 82, would you take 8 more HP, which is like a 10% gain in HP, or 1 more strength, which is a 10% gain in strength?
For your ranged character, I would take the 1 more strength, so I don't have -1 on my strength saves.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. So I'm going to cuck out, and I'm going to ability score increase my strength by 1 and my con by 1. Thereby gaining 8 HP, putting my character at 82 max. And bringing my strength modifier up to 0.
Okay. Well, I believe last we left the party, you were in Ember Keep, someone had been dragged away by a Hydra, and you guys were going to prove your usefulness to the people of Ember's Keep by going and slaying the Hydra and trying to rescue this person. Maybe you rescue her, maybe you don't, maybe she's already dead. The point is the effort that you're making here. So, I think there were going to be some questions that you wanted to ask the scout who was going to take you to the Hydra's lair. You had questions about the beast, right?
We sure did.
Well, let's just start off with what he tells you off the bat. This Hydra is a scary beast. It has 9 heads. And it has a breath weapon. Now, not very many people have survived an encounter with this thing. Our best reports come from afar, but it seems to be some sort of bright, bluish white flash that emanates from one creature's mouth in like a 100-foot line or something.
All right, just to make sure, it's not all 9 heads have a breath weapon. One breath weapon?
We've only ever heard of one head breathing at a time. There's no stories of multiple heads breathing simultaneously.
Excellent.
What about with its claws? Does it come up? Does it attack multiple times with its claws, or what?
It can swipe with its tail or strike with a claw, but its body is huge, massive, and usually stays back from the fight, preferring to keep the heads on 20-foot necks out in front of it. The heads are reported to grow back, but not in, it takes like a day or a week or something. Not mid-combat do they grow back.
Does every single head breathe, or is it just one particular one that seems to emanate this bluish-white breath?
I mean, it's fucking Hydra heads. They're all moving about. They're in different places.
Do they seem to function independently from each other? Will all 9 of these be fighting you at once, or?
Yep.
That doesn't sound very nice. Maybe we should get more people for this?
Well, the real problem is that they're on these 20-foot necks, so they can come and chomp down and back away so that you can't strike at them. You gotta time your attacks for them to get close to you. Otherwise, they're just too far up to hit. I mean, if you got a javelin or a bow or something, that's one thing. But with a sword or an axe or a spear, they're out of reach most of the time.
Well, that's good news that its reach is only 20 feet. Do you know how far it can breathe?
About 100
feet.
100? Well, good news. Our archer here can fire, 300 feet away? 450 feet?
That's good.
Wait, are you asking how far I can shoot? Is that what you said? I can nail something pretty accurately a little over 200 feet away, I'd say.
Excellent. Sounds like that should be the goal, though. Then it's not like the Hydra with the huge body can hide anywhere, right? It's not in a cave or something.
I mean, it's got a lair. Half of the lair is submerged underwater. The other half is above land. It's like the eye of a needle shape.
Maybe we could drag it out of its lair and trap it in a location, and maybe just trap it somehow in like a hole or something.
You mean in one of the water-filled holes of the swamp?
No, I think maybe we should make our own. Put some spikes
in a swamp,
in
you're gonna dig a hole and just trap a big creature in it.
Well, have you tried?
The hole would fill up with water.
Well, maybe you should pull it out of the swamp. It comes to Ember's Keep, and maybe got a thing outside the box, outside the
swamp. Do you have anyone else that's gonna fight this?
How quickly does this thing turn around? Does it move pretty fast on its 2 legs? 4 legs?
4 legs. When it goes forward, it's fast. A little slower on the backup.
Gotcha. Does it turn around pretty quick? Can you ambush this thing from behind, or does it whip around?
Well, the heads are long, so even if its butt is to you, the heads could still reach around and bite you.
Gotcha. About how tough do you think these heads are? If you had to compare it with, say, I don't know, some of these T-Rex that wander around here. Is it pretty hard to take one of these heads off, or?
Well, there's hitting it, and then there's killing it, right? The heads are hard to hit. They're pretty bony. They move around pretty fast. But at the end of the day, the head's only about the size of a person, so Probably not too difficult if you can actually make contact with it to kill it.
Okay.
Have you tried
Its
talking
body's
to
a huge
it?
thing, though.
Do you know what its name is?
Oh my god. Where are you from?
I am from Forfjord. It's a very nice place.
Look, this monster's been here for like 1,000 years, all right? It eats everything. There's no
Wait.
talking to it.
You know, if you haven't tried.
Be my guest.
So, has it ever been afraid of anything? Have you struck it down and it runs?
Maybe it's allergic to something.
No.
And have you ever
I mean,
taken
only
a
one
head
person's
off?
ever really attempted to go kill the thing. Some a warrior from maybe 250 years ago or so, a guy named Zulu. He went off to the lair, saying he could kill it because he had a magic shield and a magic spear, magic armor.
And have you ever taken one of the heads off before?
There are anecdotal stories that people have seen it done, but later people see it with all 9 of its heads, so maybe the heads come off easy, maybe they regrow easy, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I think it's about all the useful information we can get from here, unless Zai, you can think of anything else.
No, that was very useful. Seems clear that what we need to do is have the tough people stand in the front, ready their attacks, and we try to focus down those heads one at a time.
That is an excellent strategy. And then we should also try talking to it.
The guy that you're talking to looks incredulous when you say this. He's like, who is this guy? Like, what are these suggestions? He can't believe these next level plays that you're suggesting.
I'm just
Actually,
gonna really quickly step right to the other side of him and whisper, we bring him because he's tough.
The guy nods like, oh, I get it. Got it.
how far away you normally spot this thing before it comes running at you?
It likes to lurk below the water of the swamp using just one of its heads near water level and then snap out at anything nearby. So usually you don't see it coming. Usually it sees you coming.
And this swamp, the entire swamp is deep enough to conceal the entire body of a Hydra, or?
No, I mean, some parts of the swamp are. Yeah, but it's a huge swamp, right? Stretches for, I don't know, probably a couple 100 square miles.
How
So-
often does it attack the town?
Never.
Oh, what?
Well, I mean, not seriously. We got nice high walls, and it, I don't know. We're here on dry land, high walls around us. Hydra stays away.
In the thousands of years, you must have noticed any kind of hunting grounds that it must have. Any
Look, Dwarf,
place
I ain't
that-
1,000 years old, all right? I'm 25.
Your people tell us stories.
Yeah, certainly.
So, do you know of the hunting grounds that it might be upon?
The whole
Where it
damn
roams.
swamp. We know where its lair is. We stay far away from that. But it roams across the entirety of the swamp. Luckily, we know where it is now. We saw it dragging away. What's her name? He looks back to the 3 women, making sure that they're not overhearing his conversation. They're a little distracted.
So, if we've gotten all of the strategy and our plan is to walk up and fight it, it doesn't seem like a good plan to me. This is clearly not something that I'm going to get into melee with. 9 heads versus 1 sword.
Are you a chicken? I thought dwarves were supposed to be very brave. I will fight this, and then Corian.
Let me be very clear with you, laddie. My job in this party is to bring the hammer back, and for that, I'll give me life. But nothing else. It'd be a fool's endeavor for me to walk in to melee range with a Hydra. I'm not going to be doing that. We find a better way. I'll fight the thing, but we'll do so intelligently.
As long as the monk, maybe the monk can like stun the entire thing. Like, you know, maybe he hits it right in the balls and it just sits there and like isn't very good at fighting. Then I will chop off a few heads. And well, you can watch from a distance and tell everybody about how strong I was in combat. But as long as the monk is fighting, I'm in.
No, I am not saying we should not fight it. What I'm saying is we've got to do better. Our plans are always walk up, fight the damn thing, and see if it dies.
Well, has
All
that
right,
ever
listen
gotten
up.
anyone?
You
It's
gotta
got
have
a
options
range of
here.
100 feet on its breath weapon. I can take this thing out for more than twice its range. So what we should be thinking about is how do we bring this sucker out of the water?
There we
I
go.
can take shots at it
Now we're
before it
thinking.
gets in a range to attack us. That's what the plan should be.
We need bait.
I can be bait.
Okay, excellent. Then that's our plan.
Wait, I just realized if it has acid, that I don't take less damage from that. That would be terrible. I'm actually worried now. I haven't thought this through.
Well, the acid would only be from the breath weapon.
And it's a blue-white flash. It's probably lightning. Now, once we have this thing subdued, what do? We bring some ropes. My flaming sword cauterizes the heads. How do we kill it?
Imagine if we would keep it as a pet. That would be super useful.
I would guess if we kill all the heads and then we set it on fire, it'll work.
Bertram, the scout, flips his shit when you suggest keeping it as a pet. He doesn't say anything, but his hands go to his head like, oh my god.
Well then, we don't have much time to waste. Let's get
We're gonna
to
save
work.
Tina. We better go.
Yes,
I don't know
let's
if
get
it's possible though.
Not with that attitude.
And he will lead you through the swamp. Its lair is not too far from Ember's Keep, actually. It's, maybe 5 miles away, southwest, over here. Bertram, who's the name of your scout here, one of the rangers in Ember's Keep, will take you along some well-used paths that kind of stay to the high ground. Having someone that knows the swamp intimately allows you to travel much more quickly than if you guys were just like, we got to go that way, because he knows the nearby routes to get around. So you can make pretty good time approaching the monster's lair near dusk. He will lead you up towards the edge of this. Well, let's roll back a little bit. The swamp is generally like this low ground area. Sometimes the ground's above the water level, sometimes it's a little below. Everything's covered with like this mucky, dark water that you can't really see through very far. There's duckweed and cattails all over the place. And in the distance, there is a butte that rises up, maybe 50 feet. Just sort of this like jagged limestone pillar that comes up and levels off at the top where you can see some jungly trees growing up there. There's some foliage on the sides and a few trees on the sides, but mostly it's too steep to actually hold anything. It looks like one of the pillars in Howlong Bay, if you're familiar with that area. And it is towards this butte that Bertram takes you guys. He will lead you up to the east side of it, and point towards the south side, saying that that's where the lair is. Just walk around the east side in a clockwise fashion towards the south, and eventually you will stumble upon the entrance.
What's
Is there a
the
clean
terrain
shot
like?
into the lair?
The terrain is swampy.
Even around the cave?
Yes, and around the cave, it looks to be cleared of trees and small low-lying brushes. You can see like thick, heavy footprints of the creature in the soft mud here that would lead inward and outward and all around because this is where it lives. So this is the side from which you guys are approaching. And you can see the entrance would be this, I don't know, what is this? 55-foot wide passageway? 60-foot passageway?
Some people are complaining about your microphone, but I think it sounds fine for us. Like,
Yeah, I haven't noticed anything. I asked the scout, is this lair a straight shot in? How deep does it go?
It's shaped like a, what do you call it? The eye hole of a needle. The eye of a needle. It goes back and then it loops around, the right side being wet, the left side being dry.
We can't be thinking we're going to go into the lair and fight it. There has to be a
Why
better
not?
way. That's exactly
gonna
what
try
it
and save
wants.
Tina?
It's what it's most powerful. That's exactly what it wants. We have to fight it in a different way. We got to be smarter than this and just walking into places and dying.
Yeah, I think going inside is a bad idea. Maybe the monk is really fast. Maybe he can like go in, lure it back out, and then we kill it as it comes out.
Yeah, or maybe it just comes out because it can hear us. Maybe if we make a lot of noise.
True, but what if it's surprised when it comes out or when we engage it?
I have a black screen, Koibu. I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Ooh. What about now?
Yeah.
Still?
No. That's like partially black, but it's better.
Yeah, but you should be able to see the ground, and there should be black to the north because you don't have vision on it. There should be line of sight blockers.
Yeah, it works. Thank you.
Perfect.
We have to find a way to lure it out of the cave. Fight it in there. It's a fool's errand. We're all dead.
Okay. I'm really fast, so how about I run in, get its attention, run out. While it's running out, you take some shots at it. It won't know we have an archer.
We should block off its entrance so it can't run back into the cave. So we wait a little bit until the Hydra runs out into the swamp. We corner it, attack from behind. It turns around and we take the fight.
So, something I'm a little worried about is it could breath range attack for like a very, very long range. But how about we like stay, but like if Corin is shooting at it from a distance, like we find something that would be in his path that we can hide behind. So when it would be like close to being able to breathe, we can come out and just finish it off.
Well, the way I see it is one of us will be eating that breath weapon every turn. And we just want to make sure it's only one of us. It's inevitable. But I liked the dwarf's plan. I think the two of you, I point to Flintheart and Thorbjorn, you should stay right by the cave's mouth. And once it comes out, you two flank its sides, and I'll attack it from behind. I'll find a way to flank around. And Corin will just be shooting it from the very far front.
But isn't it better that if Corin gets to fire off maybe like 10 to 12 shots, if we start fighting it as soon as it comes out of the entrance, then that's just 2 shots? That like doesn't give us much of an advantage. But imagine if it has to run for like, you know, like a solid like 20 to 40 seconds first with him just bombarding it full of arrows. And then we have like the exact same thing happen like you just suggested, where we get to be like jump it, except we get lots of arrows in it first. There doesn't seem to be any upside to your idea here.
I don't think we're going to have that kind of luxury. From the description, the Hydra is pretty fast, so the body will move towards Corin, and then I would hate for the heads to eat him.
But yeah, but that's why like we, as soon as it gets to like the range where it would be able to even breathe in his direction, we jump out from behind a rock or behind like a mountainside. We should like at least like look at the area and see if there's any
The best way is just going to be right against the cave entrance. That's how we can get to the sides. I move up a little bit to get a better view. Let's see.
You splash through the water.
Yeah. I'm gonna, I'm willing to bet there's nothing around. This is a Hydra lair, so I'm just gonna move closer to.
Oh my god, look at this! This is perfect!
Yeah. What are you thinking, Thorbjorn?
Well, we could have, like, there's, if you see on the left, like, there are several areas we could have us hide behind. That the.
Can I do a quick perception check? I want to hear if I hear breathing coming from here really quick. Actually, this is important. Can I hear like if there's 9 heads? Do I hear movement or anything?
Let's see the perception check.
I'm sorry, that was the wrong one. Hold on. Well, wait.
They're the same exact roll. We'll take the first one.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
They're both D20 plus 5s.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can you hear anything from there?
Actually, too.
As your party settles down and quiets, you can hear the sound of a very slow-moving, heavy creature inside. Sounds like it's milling about. Maybe it's like cozying down into a nest. Maybe it's like scratching itself, but it's just like sorts of noise.
But we don't know this.
I mean, sure. I mean, I'm just making sure it's inside. We're not gonna get like ambushed from it being outside of its cave.
Like if you look here, I keep my voice down now that I realize that here. If you see, like here and here are both like good spots where we'll maybe get one more round of arrows into it. Corian does so much damage. We should use that to our advantage.
Okay, sounds good. I point over there. Thorbjorn, you can hide behind that pillar. I point over there. Flintheart, you take that rock side over there.
How deep is this water, Koibu?
Various places will have various
Um,
depths, and you won't be able to tell before you step into it what its depth will be because it's murky.
I think it's
Are there
better.
rocks on the ground?
I think it's better for me to stay on the left because
Yeah.
I have more movement.
There's
Okay,
plant matter,
good call.
rocks.
Then
Also,
I
that's
want-
like,
small
right?
detritus.
So
Take the rock.
what I want to do is I want to drop a pebble every few feet, every foot that I walk all the way over to and just gauge the depth. And to do that, I should be able to avoid holes and get safely over there, right?
Yeah, you can poke ahead with something
Mhm.
and cross this. This area that you just cross here is not too deep at all.
So
And are you bringing your elk with you?
No.
Are you just you're leaving it behind? Okay.
Yeah. too much
Also,
milk.
at this point, Bertram's going to back off to a safe distance. He's already been wounded and exhausted, and he's not a high enough level to really participate meaningfully in the battle.
I'll looks at. I suggest that I head over here, a little bit of a shorter distance, and I can hide better.
I nod,
Mhm.
amused. Very good idea, Flintheart. Should hide right there.
What is your elk called?
He doesn't have a name.
I call him Elky.
All right. That's his name.
All right, Thorbjorn, get in position, and I'm going to start heading in.
Are you guys standing in water, both of you, out of curiosity?
Are we standing in water?
Yeah, like you've positioned yourselves in large puddles, in large swamp puddles. and I'm just
I
wondering
I
why
see
you're
where this is
standing in
going.
water.
Oh, I'm sorry. I might be saying this wrong. I thought that this was the ground and the other thing was the water, but you're saying this is the water.
This green stuff is the water. This
Oh,
brown
okay, gotcha,
stuff is the
gotcha.
I
ground.
read it incorrectly.
Oh,
Also.
I actually didn't even know that. Really?
Yeah, my bad. I was saying it
Okay.
totally opposite. Okay.
Got
I
it.
thought everything not green was the water.
Got it.
Mm.
Could you give me vision with Psy so like stream can see?
Sure.
Okay, I start as well. I drop most of my stuff over here behind the wall. I think I'm just going to carry my quarterstaff. Let me see if I need anything else real fast. That's it. A quarterstaff and a lightstone in my pocket. Okay,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna stealthily move up. Here's a stealth roll.
I guess I'll say I would like to ready an attack to the north.
Sure. Okay.
I want to
11
like.
on the stealth.
Should all of us stealth? Yeah.
I would prefer
Right here.
stealth checks for people just to see how well they're hiding behind their outposts.
Uh huh.
Thorbjorn, you are like so far behind that you don't even need the stealth check because you're literally just behind this. But I'll definitely need one from Flintheart. Okay. And Corin's just in the open, so no stealth check needed.
Is that can I measure hold on. How far away am I from the end of the cave? Trying to like Is it possible that I can step back like 20 feet on the screen? Can we extend it at all,
Totally.
or-
Yeah, I can. It's just going to be a boring looking screen, but we can extend it.
Okay,
I wonder if there's anything else we could do than use Psy as bait. What if he gets breath weapon down and killed?
Yeah, I mean he doesn't have the highest AC or the highest HP, but
Are we able to use the elk as bait?
No, I can't independently control it.
All right, I take a moment to use perception to try to hear which side it's down.
Ooh. These sounds echo fairly evenly from both sides. You know that they loop, so it seems like it's probably on the back side where the loops connect.
Okay, I'm going to take the dry land route.
It's a very good
Yeah.
perception check.
So
Plug this wall.
What was Destiny's range?
My effective range is 225, so pretty far.
So you can shoot basically where he is now.
Right. I don't have a ruler, but basically.
Yeah, you guys can see Trump's character, but I think all your vision ends at like this point. It gets dark in the cave, and Zai is just walking around. Oh no, Zai, you got a light stone, so never mind. You guys can definitely see him.
Okay. Wait, is Zai using the light stone when he's in the cave?
Yeah, I have a lightstone bracelet on.
Excellent. You will be alerting everything to your presence.
Yep.
And this is when you start to hear noises, like the creature has alerted to your light stone, and you hear this like,
All right, I'm gonna start
like something getting up.
heading back. I'm gonna take a moment and hide behind this wall and keep an eye out, see if it comes at me from that top side, or if it might be circling around since the water should be splashing if it would. All right, so I just sit here for a moment.
Mm-hmm. You hear no splashing of water, and the creature goes very, very still. You have a 25 on your perception check, and it's pretty quiet inside the cave. You leave the sound of insects and wind behind, so you can hear it breathing, because it exhales from and inhales from supposedly 9 different heads, and then there's the actual body that's doing the movement. So you can hear it, but it's staying still and quiet.
Okay, I'm going to start moving a bit. Again. All right, I am running a run action as soon as I see anything happen. I'm like really skitterish. I'm ready to book it to the back.
Mm-hmm. You can hear it move ever so slightly.
Okay,
Just,
I'm
like,
going
take a couple of
to
steps.
start. I'm not trying to stealth here. I'm going to loudly step backwards, and then I'd be like, I just vocally mumble to myself, "Ooh, doesn't seem safe up here." Let's back up.
I'm holding a light stone right now, Koibu. How far can I throw it?
Probably like 100 feet, no problem.
Can I throw my light stone as far as I can? I'm drawing. Can you see this arrow in that direction?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, I'll leave
You
it to you.
grab and chuck a light stone. Whoops. Chuck a light stone. It'll come from you and sail and sail and sail and sail and plop into the water, which is murky, but not so murky that I think it'll block the light spell. So you have now illuminated this area.
Okay.
And it should be easy to find underwater. Ooh, it's a little bit further.
Oh, imagine if it would have come from that direction from behind.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get a light stone over there.
Actual
can I
five
talk to Bjorn, whatever the fuck. Hey, do you have another light stone?
Let me look.
I start calling out into the cave. Hello? Are you in there?
I do not have a light stone.
Hey, dwarf man,
Comes
you have
the
another light
growl.
stone?
Um,
I thought we had like 50 of these things.
I think he has all of them though.
no, I'm fresh out.
Hello? I say again as I keep backing up. All right, I'm just gonna stand here and wait 5 minutes.
Okay. Ooh. I forgot to make a... Would someone roll me a d4? Devin, roll me a d4.
God damn it, I knew it. Is this for how many hydras there are? 4 of them. Go.
Wait, why do you make Devin roll? He always rolls high.
Well, we don't know if high is bad. Might be good.
It's Koibu. Anything is bad.
Zai, do you have another light stone up there or just one?
I just have the one around my bracelet. I call that.
Am I forgetting? I thought we had like 10 of these light stones. Didn't we trade for a ton of them?
There's one in my pack.
Oh, there is?
Yep.
Can I take one light stone out of the pack here, and then I'm going to deliver it to the dwarf? Can the dwarf throw twice as far as me because he has more strength? Or
Actually, a good question.
Yeah, probably.
okay,
Mhm.
I'm going to give the light stone to the dwarf. Dwarf, you see where my light stone is up ahead?
Aye.
Toss one as far as you can down that hall, as far as you can, so we can illuminate.
Certainly, laddie. I'll do that. I'll chuck it as far as I
All
can.
right, dwarf.
With
Which
light.
hall are you checking? Left side or right side?
Right side.
Right side. I'm pointing in
side.
this direction.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 18 strength.
You will
Yeah.
chuck the light stone until it like lands on this rock way back here, bink, and like splashes into the water.
Okay.
And that is when Zai, you hear heavy footsteps, thud, 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 coming your direction, thud,
All right,
Thud.
it's a good time to
Thud.
back up.
thud,
You need to back up.
thud, thud.
Leave the light stone there, Zai! I shout ahead.
Sure. I slip off the bracelet and drop it over here as I keep moving.
All right, you drop it there, and that
Boom,
is
all right.
probably when it will start coming in. I'm going to take off the light on you, though, now. Where are you? You have 0 light. Excellent. So you drop the stone and back out, and that's when the heads appear. I do believe you had a readied
Ready to
shot,
touch.
which can go off right now. And you are well within short range. And you said
sure.
you wanted to be 20 feet back, right? So let's just move you back here-ish,
Sure.
off the map-ish. 27 is a hit against one of its 9 heads. For 15 damage.
Are you
Very
hitting
nice.
heads or body?
Am I able to lawyer that since this is a concealed attack and he probably can't see me 200 feet out, that I get a crit on this or no?
You mean that you would have advantage on it?
Yeah, I'm sorry, that I would have advantage on it, yeah.
No, because you're, standing in the middle of the open, 200 feet away, and
Okay.
it's stalking towards monsters that are, prey. So it's ready
Okay.
for a fight.
Okay, cool.
You ping it in one of the heads, and we will roll initiative.
Hmm.
Oh, it goes so slowly.
Sorry.
I'm the front man, so I guess
Zai,
I'll...
you're in the front.
Damn it.
Yes, thank you, please.
Oh no.
Okay.
Can we get 2 turns instead of 1 because of that difference?
But I like the way you think.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, on this middle head right here, this guy, I would like to take a shot.
The wounded head.
The wounded head.
All right.
23.
Easy hit.
11 damage, and then I'm gonna add a 1d8 to that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why do I always roll so shit on my superiority dice?
All right. You bring the head down almost. It is badly wounded. It's got 2 arrows sticking out of it. The Hydra, that one head sort of wails in frustration.
Okay, I'm gonna take that was just one shot, right? Yeah, I'm gonna take one
Mhm.
more shot at the same head. 27 to hit, 6 damage.
You will kill the head as it tries to pull back behind the rest of the others, using them for cover. It takes one more shot and dies.
Okay, I'm gonna pop my action surge. And I'm gonna fire off 2 shots at this head all the way on the left. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
22 to hit and a 27 to hit.
Both of them are hits.
Okay,
Jesus.
first is 8 damage, and then 11 damage, and then I'm adding 2d8 damage to that. 11 more.
So 22, so 30 damage.
Yeah.
That will drop the second head. Not so
All right.
difficult of a monster after all.
Uh oh.
All right.
I'm running. I run after that. No, I'm just
I log out.
My action is I move over to the backpack that I left here, and I pick up my bow and quiver, and then I step over here and ready a shot. I think that's valid move.
Yeah, you can pick up the bow as part of an action of drawing or stowing a weapon. You can don the quiver as your bonus action. So I guess you could take a shot if you want. Or
Right.
ready an action if you want. Whichever.
I guess I should just shoot because it's in range. So I am going
Yeah.
to shoot.
This
Give
is
me
a longbow or short bow?
This is a longbow.
Give Corin's vision to me as well.
Corin?
Yeah.
You can see him.
I think he wants what I can see or something.
Yeah.
Same.
No,
I'll give it to you, but
What?
I think he sees the Hydra better. So
I think
strength
right
two.
now he's behind a wall, so you can't see.
oh, I see. You guys are all hiding behind walls.
Yeah. So I'm going to shoot the middle. 1.
18 will hit. Which is the middle one? This guy? This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. For 13 points of damage.
And then I will duck behind this wall again.
Okay. Flintheart and Thorbjorn.
What's the range on my javelin?
Let's take a look. Javelin range is 30 feet for no disadvantage and 120 feet to fire at disadvantage. So the creature is within range if you want to step out and hurl a javelin at disadvantage.
I am not revealing myself.
Okay.
I am gonna be very hard to hide. I'm ready in an action to attack, and as a bonus action, I'm casting Shield of Faith.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, I want to ready rage if I get attacked.
Okay. All right, monster will go, and it breaks into a full-fledged charge. And it will run 90 feet as it thunders in your direction. After you guys. And let me do one of these and one of these. And then it will open up with its breath weapon from this head on the right side. Looks like you are just within range, so here we go. Breath weapon. Give me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
You fail. You will take 21 damage as the lightning bolt bursts from its head and crashes into you, zapping you for 21 damage. Player's turn.
I'm going to back up to 25 or 30 feet? 30 feet? You need to give me a little bit more sheet.
Yep.
And then after I back up, I'm going to be taking 2 more shots. On this head, the 15. Does it wait, do you tell me before or after I get to make a decision about the superiority die?
You decide before I tell you whether it hits or not.
I decide before. No, I'm not going to modify it. Does 15 hit?
15 does not hit the head.
Good. Okay. I shouldn't roll both. That's a little metagamey. I'm sorry. I just realized that. I won't do that anymore. The second shot would be at the same head then, and then I roll a 30.
30 is going to be a crit, of course.
Wow. 8 plus 4 damage. I'm going to add a superiority die to that, so plus 3 more.
So 8 and 4 and 3 is 15. To which one?
The weakened one, the one that was already hit.
Okay. That is your 2 shots.
Yep.
Doesn't he get more from a crit?
He did. He rolled the 8 plus 4, and then he.
Oh wait, I get 1 more. My superiority dice doubled. Thank God. I think it adds 2 more because it's a crit, so I get to. roll 2. Yeah.
Yes.
Does a 2 damage kill it?
No, but it gets it so close.
I hate this.
Oh.
Okay. Also, I have a
Flintheart.
bonus move. I'd like to use my second one.
All right.
How does
14.
flanking work on something like this? Are the heads in the position we see them?
Yeah, the heads are floating in the air, though, so you would need to be opposite ends. You would need somebody to be flying to flank one of the heads.
What if we? So, in theory, what if we had moved, like here? Can't we attack the trunks?
You could attack the body. You'll notice the body has a separate HP bar from the heads.
I think what he means is like could we attack their necks at advantage?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
if you want to
trying
get
to
like
say.
really, really close to it, and you
Yeah.
both at the base. So but you would have to like have one person here and then
Yeah,
one person,
I'm thinking like
right
we gotta
here.
go.
Yeah,
We gotta go in.
yeah if you get in real close, you can do that.
I think I want to motion to Thorbjorn. Like, are we going in or holding? Because if he continues running, we can get him from behind and we cut off his escape. I think we should wait one.
Just wait. I can do this.
Yeah, we're gonna wait one. I'm still gonna ready an attack, and I'm hiding. But we're like, I feel like he's enraged. He's focused on one enemy. He won't notice us here.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's step back a
All
little
right, I'm
bit.
moving here, and I'm readying a shot. I am notably staying behind this wall, so that if a line went here, my intent is to hide behind it.
Right. Makes sense.
I already a
it's
javelin
turn.
throw. Wait,
Got it.
no,
Yeah.
I already rage if I get attacked. My javelin's not gonna do fuck
Right.
all.
Okay. Monster's turn. Its breath weapon recharges.
Oh my god.
And it stomps out in the direction. Ooh, actually, hold on. First off, how far away are you?
More than 90. That's for damn sure.
Are you more than 100? Ooh,
No.
102. Okay. So it will have to come out. It'll keep doing its like 90-foot charge, which is a double move with the body, and it can get to here.
I'm taking a shot at that wounded head.
Yep.
Pow.
Ooh.
12.
You are sort of hidden. Let me give it a perception check to see if you would have advantage or not on it. It has advantage on all perception checks. It does not see you. You do have advantage. A 17 is still a miss, but that's useful information for you.
Ooh, okay.
So it thunders past you guys, reaching out for Corin. One of these heads will open up with another lightning bolt on him.
Was it
Give
a
me
different
another
head?
Different head, yep.
Okay.
Give me a DC 16 dex save. 22. You will pass and only take 12 points of damage. And 4 of these heads, only 4 though, will come out. I think they can reach you from here.
Mhm.
Yeah, they can just barely reach you. 4 will come out and snap at you. And then they'll do like a snap and a pull back right away.
Okay.
So here are 4 bites. 1, miss. 2, crit for 16. Third attack is a hit for 7. And the 4th attack is, I believe that's also a hit.
I think 21 will probably hit
for
me, yeah.
11. Yeah.
Okay.
So like reaches out with the heads, snaps at you, and then retreats them back quickly. And the most wounded head will sit behind some of these other ones. These guys are sort of like drooping on the ground, dangling behind the creature, I suppose. Dragging behind it, and it will use its other heads to give the wounded head cover.
Right.
Player's turn.
I move up here.
How far was that for you?
37.
Perfect.
I rage and I hit twice with my dwarven great axe.
Go for it.
What are you hitting?
The body. I can't hit anything else, right?
24 sinks into the corpse,
Yeah, I
into
think
the flesh of the body for how much damage?
It's loading. 9 plus 15 plus 2
9.
is 26.
No, the 15 would be if you had crit. It's just the 9
Oh.
plus your
11.
rage bonus. 11. Isn't your rage bonus plus 3 by now?
No, I think that's at level 7.
Really?
It says rage damage 2 in my sheet.
Okay, I believe you.
I
just
don't
thought
get
it-
advantage, right? Even though Corin's in front.
Right, but Corin's not flanking it.
What about since it's like I'm like attacking its behind, from behind.
No, because it's got 7 active heads. It sees you coming.
Alright.
You know, they might look like they're facing that way, but one can easily see you from behind. It'll take 9 damage.
Can I taunt it somehow? Like try to
Try to get its attention.
yeah.
Yeah, give me. How do you taunt it?
I say, you're the dumbest lizards I've ever seen. You're embarrassing compared to a dragon.
All right, let's see. Unfortunately, it doesn't understand your words, but it does understand pain. The pain you've inflicted on its rear end. It's Badunkadunk, which it has trained to get just the right angle on that tail. And now you've put a scar in it.
Are those heads considered flying, or can they be hit by melee?
These ones on the ground can be hit by melee. These other ones are like 12 to 15 feet in the air, sort of bobbing and weaving about.
Oh, so you can't even melee them. Okay.
Yeah.
Does it look like that water is not difficult terrain?
What's his name? Not Flintheart. Thorbjorn walked through this water without any problem. Right here, it seems to just be inches deep, maybe a foot.
Okay. I'm. It's hard.
Okay, I take a straight path that way then. I guess I have a little bit of leeway since the tail is right there. And I'm going to start attacking this thing.
I'm just gonna give us some swamp water so it's not quite so bland.
The world is moving.
Alright, I whack at its tail with quarter staff. Ooh.
Okay. You whack its tail with a quarterstaff. You will crit its rear end for 9 points of damage.
And then, you know, I'll take a stab at it. Let's see what you've done this time. Here's a stunning strike.
All right, con save 13. Is that a fail?
Yes, 15 DC.
All right. The body is stunned.
Ooh.
Does that do anything?
Certainly.
Yeah.
The body is stunned. The heads can still act, but the body has attacks of its own, separate from the heads.
Yeah, it looks like it has a tail, so
An
that's really
advantage.
good. Okay, I attack again with quarterstaff,
25 is a good hit. 9 points of damage.
and then here's a kick to kick it off.
24.
That's damage.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. I use a.
Ooh, I'm sorry. These were all bludgeoning, right? It resists bludgeoning damage, so it'll take half from all of this. So it'll gain 5, 5, and 5 back. So it'll gain 15 back.
Okay, I use my
It does.
patient defense to also dodge. That's it.
Perfect.
So I'm a little bit hosed here. What I'm gonna do is Winhart can only move 25 feet. But I'm gonna move here, and my elk, which can move 50 feet, I'm basically gonna whistle for it, and it can move from where it's at right now. It's at exactly 50 feet.
Yeah.
So. Well, basically, I'm gonna do a really cool maneuver where, like, we meet up in the middle.
Nice.
Unfortunately, that's gonna be my
The-
entire fucking action. Like,
Elk will run towards you, and you can hop up onto its back.
and then
You
I
are
just
now
stand
a
there
mounted
awkwardly.
dwarf. In actuality, you're continuing forward, but this is as far as you can go.
Yeah.
Wait. Can't you double move? So as soon as your
Oh.
elk gets to you,
That's true. Yeah. Actually, if it's gonna be, yeah, I can. So okay, we're gonna do something really. I just can't attack. So we're gonna do something even cooler. We're gonna jump on the elk. We're gonna ride. We're gonna like some like Legolas shit. Okay. We're gonna like hop on top of that, and then we're gonna ride right up to here, and then we're gonna stare at it awkwardly
Nice.
because we
All
can't
right.
attack from there.
can
Yeah.
you be?
You mount the elk, you dash towards the beast.
Except that I think I want to flank the body.
Yeah.
So we'll go here.
Okay.
Oh, and also, these are chi empowered strikes. I don't know if that matters for the resistance, but
Ooh, it actually does significantly matter. So we will
Excellent.
take away another 15.
Nice.
Okay, this head is being defended. What kind of like bonuses is it getting? Is it like at attack at disadvantage, or like -5 to hit, or +5 to hit? I
It
guess.
will be under 50% cover. Let me just check the 50% cover rules.
Full cover or half cover?
Oh, and
Half cover.
also,
Yeah.
that is only for the
2 AC.
unarmed strikes part. So the quarter
Oh.
staff
AC?
bludgeoning.
Yeah, 2 AC difference.
Is it even trying to hide from me? All right, Corin readies his bow and shoots one arrow. I'm gonna roll a 1d8 for precision. Can I get a decent roll here? 6, 24 to hit. Is that enough?
That is enough.
No bonus damage. 11. Kill that head.
Okay.
And just to clarify, the chi empowered strikes only matter for unarmed strikes. So the quarter staff hits are still bludgeoning.
Right, I have added 10 HP back for the
Okay,
2
great.
quarterstaff hits.
And then I'll take.
Right, you drop a head, and as you drop a head, you notice the body visibly weakens as the heads die.
Cool. I'll take a shot at this head all the way on the right here then.
Mm-hmm.
16. I don't believe will hit. I have no superiority dice left.
That is correct.
I'm going to back up another 30 feet, straight back.
Okay, the Hydra will take its turn. One of these downed heads just starts to like shake itself up and comes back. It does not grow a new head, but its head seemingly regenerates on its own. This other one does not yet.
Can you like explain more about that?
Yeah, so like the thing's got like arrows in it. It's bloodied. It's been dragged behind this creature, and then after a couple of rounds, the head kind of like lifts itself back up, gives itself like a bit of a shake, and the arrow like pops out of it, and you can see like it start to heal over a little bit. Although this is not correct, it should come back at half HP, and it picks itself back up for the fight.
But attacking those heads and killing them weakened the body as a whole.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But now that one head is back, then the body will regain some amount of HP. The specifics don't matter right now. All right. Creature's turn. It'll bring one of its heads over here to the side and shoot a lightning bolt across the two of you.
Oh my god. It recharged
Wait, hold
again?
on. I haven't rolled for the recharge. I forgot.
Yeah. That's an important roll.
Torbjorn, would you roll me a d12?
Jesus.
Oh, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it does not recharge.
On a 9 to
Never
12,
mind.
it does.
It depends on how many heads are up. The more heads are up, the better chance of recharging.
Nice.
That's such a cool mechanic. That's good.
Did me taunting
Okay.
it or like trying to yell at it do anything?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The body is stunned, but the heads will still act, and it can't chase after Corin because the body is stunned. So the heads will move around and independently strike at you.
All of them?
We will get some. No, not all of them. They'll branch off and attack multiple people.
Can I ask a very annoying question?
I don't know if we can actually reach there. Let's see.
Koibu?
Yeah, go ahead. Please.
Why wouldn't these heads moving around be considered opportunity attacks when they enter space?
That is a perfect question, and I've been waiting for somebody to answer that. Where did I put that mechanic here? The heads have a darting. Where did it go?
Oh, okay, dude. You thought of this.
The heads have a darting strike. Yeah, as a bonus action, they can disengage on their turn.
The fuck?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's worse shit.
Yeah, I know. It's a huge, scary monster. So these two heads will flank you. These two will flank you. This one will come here. This one will come here. And the last head, I don't know. It'll go for Thorbjorn over here.
Is this final?
So, excuse me?
Okay, sweet. All the ones not attacking me get disadvantage. Because of my ancestors.
Because of your ancestors? Can you put it in chat so I can read it again? Just so I can revel in the pain. Special rewards appear when you enter your rage. While you're raging, the first creature you hit with an attack on your turn becomes the target of the warriors, which hinder its attacks until the start of your next turn. That target has disadvantage. So is each head an individual target? They're each sort of independently controlled.
So
the stun on the main body doesn't affect the heads, as we've seen.
Yeah, but you ruled that they're all individual targets for the purpose of benefiting. Like they're individual targets for recharging breath weapons. They're individual targets for arrows. They should be
True.
individual
It's
targets for this.
One
Yeah.
thing for a breath weapon. It's a separate things for stuns. Yeah.
It says
Okay.
creatures, so the way I would imagine this happens is when I'm attacking.
No, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll
But
take it.
I
that's
just want to
fine.
explain how I see this. Like,
But we
my
already sold the
ancestors
vacuum
would
cleaner,
be
just let
like,
him have it.
yeah, my
Before he
ancestors
changes
would
his
be
mind.
like fucking with them.
Yeah. So instead, 4 will come after you, and then 2 will go on Flintheart.
Wait,
and
it
1
Wait,
changed?
that's why.
No.
That's why he asked if it was final.
That's
you can't
why I
do that.
asked if it was final before
Yeah.
I said that.
You're
Well, I mean, if he knows he's getting disadvantaged, so he will use all of his
how does he
opportunities on you
know?
because the
He's
ancestral
fought-
guardians
he's
are
fought-
protecting.
He's
It's
fought a fucking
Devin.
ghost barbarian. Yes. Sorry.
You know
that
that
sounds
if you
good.
if you get disadvantage on something, you're pretty aware that you have disadvantage on an attack, right?
But he might not know why. It's a Hydra. How would he know that that's why?
So he knows that the 3 heads on you don't have disadvantage, but then he goes to attack these others, and he's like, wait a minute.
No, he
I
would know
feel
that
if I try to
after the
reach
first
dwarf,
attack.
It's going to be hard to hit.
He would know
But
it
he's
after the
he's-
first attack, not before.
The
There's-
idea of the...
So the
Those
idea,
Billy
okay, I'm gonna get.
stamps.
Oh, hold on. The iron argument for Koibu here. The whole idea behind disadvantage is the reason why you have disadvantage is because you're threatened from 2 places. You can't have disadvantage if you don't know you're threatened. So, for instance, if there's a hidden creature behind you and you attack somebody else, you can't be like disadvantaged by that creature, right? You have to know that it's there to get disadvantage for it to impose disadvantage on you.
What Ziz is saying though is that they're like a bunch of fucking ghosts flying around. It's like crazy shit happening.
Right,
Like,
the
we're in the middle
ghosts
of
are
a
getting
battle.
in the way of everybody except for him, and the creature can tell that.
And he
because
can
it has
tell that
disadvantage on every other attack except against Thorbjorn, so it'll attack him with all of its heads.
But-
Isn't this what you want, Thorbjorn? Don't you want all the damage coming for you?
No, just
Let's
most of
find
it.
out.
What I'm
Four
saying
attacks.
is
At advantage. 1, 2, 3,
nonsense.
4. Those are terrible. Those are
Only-
atrocious.
2 hits. Easy.
2 hits. Oh my god, you only have 14 AC and it's still missed? All right, you will take 2 hits for 20 points of damage, halved to 10.
Easy.
Easy. The one head will bite the monk with a hit for 13, and 2 heads will bite at the dwarf and plate mail, each with advantage. A 20 and a 24?
I think the 24 hits. Let me see.
24 will hit for 14.
Okay. Reading the
I
text, it looks like
reduced-
I also have resistance to the attack, right? So I take half.
Do you have resistance to the attack? How?
Due to those
Target,
spirits.
Creature other than you, the creature has resistance to damage dealt by the attack. The effect ends on the target early. All right.
didn't know
Yep.
that
I guess
part.
you each have resistance. This is
Neat.
a broken ass ability, but that's fine.
Also, I reduced the damage that. Let's see, Trump. How much damage are you about to take?
I'm about to take 13 divided by 2 is 6.
And Devin, how much are you about to take?
I'm about to take 7 damage total.
I mean, I'll Devin's tankier, so I'll reduce Trump's damage.
Yeah, it's fine.
You take no damage.
All right.
No, actually, and I'm gonna pull one final trigger out here for Koibu. That attack is actually at normal. It's not disadvantage or advantage because of the spectral things on Devin, so he actually doesn't get hit by that final attack either.
That's true. Yeah.
Yes.
Poggers, my doggers.
All right.
found the
So
next
Devin
thing
takes
getting
none.
banned by
Well
Koibu.
done. Well done. Party's turn.
Okay.
Oh yes, and then the heads are moving about and out of melee range, of course. 'Cause they don't stay here.
Let's talk about me being on an elk, because I'm closer to the heads than anyone else, because my elk is
Ooh.
5 feet tall.
That's true.
So if I move like here, okay, and then I want to hit like the base trunk, of like a head.
Yeah, totally.
Can is this wounded one? Like, I guess the one on the left, it would make sense that I can't hit it because the trunk is over on the left side of the body, I guess.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
so
doing
I
something
think
like
it's
that,
probably
yeah.
fair that I can only hit these 3, any of these 3.
Yep.
Okay. Can I get advantage since these guys are flanking still? They're still threatening the body.
If they are
So-
threatening the same trunk, like if Zai is here, then absolutely advantage. But as long as Zai is on like the other side, then no. Because
Well,
you're attacking the head, which is an independent entity from the body, which makes me think the stupid spirit stuff shouldn't work, but it's fine.
Attacking the head is independent. Okay. So, okay, so if I hit the trunk here on the right, there's no advantage there. But the body is stunned, right? And
The
I'm kind
body
of technically
is no
hitting
longer stunned.
Okay, the body's not stunned. Okay. All right. Okay, I'll just throw.
It's
wait.
stunned until the end of my turn.
End
Oh,
of your
until
turn?
the start of
Not
my
until
turn.
Yeah.
this is the start of your turn.
Yeah, because we all start at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will throw 2 regular attacks
No,
at
I'm
the.
sorry. It's until the end of my turn.
Oh.
Until
then-
the end of your next turn. So you get 2 full rounds of stunnage.
Well, I mean, the creature only misses 1 attack, but yes, because of the way that we're
Right.
doing group initiative,
Right,
yes,
right.
basically, it's
So-
half
target
round.
was going to say, or be stunned until the end of your next turn. Yep. All right.
So
go for it.
I will throw 2 at advantage then against the head that is closest to me.
Go for it.
Okay. Cool. 18, 15.
The 18 will hit. Your burning sword will slice down onto the creature for 13 points of damage.
And I want to cut it. I'm cut into that. I don't know if it makes a difference. I'm cutting into that. And by the way, I didn't want to hit that one. I said the one close to me, this guy right here.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. Because maybe somebody else can take it out. So, my question is like, I'm like cutting into the trunk of this thing with a fire weapon. Does that matter?
Mhm. That if fire has an effect on it, then it certainly matters. Yeah.
I want to like cauterize that bitch.
Yeah, it burns, and you can see the blood vessels seal off as the flame blade pulls away, and the creature doesn't drip blood, but it's got this like blackened, crisped
Cool.
section that looks like tri-tip that fell in the fire.
I'll
take
attack
it.
twice with Dwarven Great Axe at advantage.
Okay. At the body, right?
Yeah. 23 and 14. One hit.
23 will give advantage. Yeah, 23 will hit.
18.
18 points of damage to the body.
All right, I'm going to take a cue from Thorbjorn and also attack the trunk to the neck. So I'm going to attack the one that's connected to that left head.
Okay.
I'm just going to use all unarmed strikes. So that's 27 for 8.
Against the neck on the left head, yeah?
Yep.
Perfect. 8 damage to it. Done. I'm subtracting it now.
I suddenly
You
realized that I
should
should
stun
be...
it again.
Yeah, I'm hitting the body this time. 16.
16 is a hit on the body.
All right, that's 11, and I'm throwing a stunning strike on it.
And it con saves with a crit.
Ooh, okay.
think you
This
got
is a
more
good
of
time
those.
to flurry of blows. So I'm taking 2 bonus unarmed strikes. So here's another one on the body.
Another hit.
Stunning strike.
And a con save. Is it a pass?
Okay,
I'm gonna record
one
the
more
damage.
unarmed strike, and another stunning strike.
Con save is a pass, I think.
Oh,
And 7 more damage.
okay.
Tell me you're out of key points, Trump.
That took 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am at 2 key points.
All right. Is that everybody in the party have gone?
Nope.
Oh.
I also want to do something here. I technically actually fucked this up, but
Uh-oh.
because I can actually declare after I hit that I want to do this, can I add Divine Smite to my damage right now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
fine. That's still your turn.
Thank you very much. So on that head that I hit, I'm gonna burn a level 2 spell slot. And that's gonna take me to roll an additional 3d8 against that trunk. I wanna cleave that bitch.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So here I'll just roll a 3d8 for you in chat. Okay, that was not very good, but hopefully it's good enough.
13 to the head is so close.
Oh my god.
It's
Okay.
like halfway through the trunk of the neck. And
That's
the
great.
head is, like,
I've got
wobbling
2 shots.
undrunken.
You see this head right here?
Mhm.
I would like to take 1 shot. 19. I'm not modifying
It's
it.
a hit.
right? Okay.
Oh yes.
11 damage.
Will drop it.
And
And
then
it's-
this head right
it's
here on the left, I'd like to take 1
burned.
shot.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 14. I don't, unless.
No.
Nope. Okay.
No, it hits one of the spiny, bony plates on it and does no damage.
So that
Okay.
head that got, is there any special modifier for that guy? Is he's burned? Is he fucked?
That's a great question. Why don't we watch and find out?
Okay.
I'm
What does
a
it,
terrible
does it
person
look?
sometimes, Devin.
Does it look different from the other heads?
I mean, the wound on it looks substantially different, but there's no other change that has overcome the head.
I also cut off its trunk, not just its head. Right? Like the
Right.
head didn't. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
Yeah, like you hacked into the trunk, and then the head took a shot, and then the whole thing just fell limp, sort of dangling over the creature with the trunk laying in the water.
Okay.
Okay. This head will pop back into the fight at half HP. And we will divide that by 2. And the body will take damage for losing a head and then gain a little HP for a head coming back. So it is getting low.
There's
This
no music,
guy
by the way.
is still chill. You don't hear the combat music?
Nope. Just ended.
Let's pick it up again. No. Do you hear this?
Yep.
All right. Hydra's turn. Zai, give me a D12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
7 or lower, baby.
Oh!
Yeah. Okay. First things first. We're going to start with one head that's going to do one action. The one that's picked itself up off the ground. No, not that one. This guy over here is going to come low to the water's level. Actually, no. Hold on. Even better start. Okay. Clear board, because the body is not stunned anymore. So the body will do its multi-attack. It's going to start with a tail, which does a 90-degree arc at disadvantage. So it'll be like everyone in this quadrant here. So the two of you will each get attacked at disadvantage from this tail. This is for Zai, 16, and this is for Thorbjorn, 14. I think the 14's actually hit on Thorbjorn, though.
I have 14 AC. Does it need to match it?
Yeah, meet or beat.
Meet or beat.
So it'll bash you for 10.
5.
Is that
It'll
reduced?
then take...
Oh, yeah.
It's regular bludgeoning, so if he's raging, I think he takes half.
Yeah.
It will then take a claw and rake at the dwarf with a critical hit on the dwarf
Why AC doesn't matter.
for 24 points of
I don't
damage.
think that's a crit, right?
It's not a crit. It's a disadvantage.
Oh, it's a regular hit because it's at disadvantage because of the spirits. Okay.
And it's
then
a half
12
damage.
damage to the dwarf.
6 damage.
6
Oh,
damage to the dwarf.
Oh my god, I love your characters. Yeah, I'm so sorry I told you to like stay with your druid. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about.
All right. This head will lightning down between Zai and Thorbjorn.
It
Give me
recharged?
deck saves. Yes, that was the 2 that Trump rolled.
24.
Pass on Thorbjorn. And pass on... No, fail on Zai. Okay. So you will take 18 Zai, and Thorbjorn will take half, 9.
I reduce size damage by 2d6.
Okay. When I fail these deck saves, I only take half still. So I take 9. I only take -4, so 5.
How much
Okay.
damage did I take?
You took
9?
9. Yeah. And then this head's gone. The other heads will just nip at Thorbjorn. All of the heads are coming for Thorbjorn now. Fuck this shit.
What the fuck?
They mad.
Why you mad, bro?
So easy peasy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks on Thorbjorn, all at advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All hits except for 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage to Thorbjorn. So you will take you're taking half of each of these, right? So you're gonna take 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 3. You'll take 28 damage.
Ah!
Easy. Okay. This guy's dead next turn anyway, right?
We better hope so.
And that is the end of the Hydra's turn.
Okay, Koibu, I have a very... okay, here we go. Because every single one of these heads is an individual target, if I cast Conquering Presence as an aura, does it not... don't they all individually have to make will saves? Or be frightened?
Yes, they will each individually have to make saves.
Okay. I am gonna do that. Because the next thing that comes after that is gonna be real interesting. So I will cast use my Conquering Presence.
Shit! That's so 5-head.
Yeah, it is. I think it should work this way. I'm going to use my Conquering Presence. And so every one of the individual heads needs to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened from me.
Real fast, are those heads moving away after their attacks? Or are
They bite down, but these guys are like hovering in the air right above Thorbjorn, like coming and snapping at him and darting at him.
Okay, but currently they can't be hit by melee? Is that right?
That's where it is. That's where the darting strike is. Yeah.
Okay, so can you roll those saves real quick?
Yeah, would you put the Conquering Presence into chat?
I don't think I can. It's like a channel divinity.
What save is
skill.
it?
It's a will save. Let me just actually...
So starting at the top and going clockwise.
No, sorry, it's a wisdom save. My bad. I'm thinking 2E. Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
All right, starting at the top, going clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Although I only see 3 showing up in chat. There
It's
we go.
going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, those are great rolls.
That's terrible luck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only the last 2 are frightened.
So the terrifying presence ability that I got this last level, that's affected on Oath of Conquest. What it does is anything within my aura, which these guys are, it reduces their movement to 0. Okay. So those heads should basically be out of action because like they're just frozen in the air as long as they remain frightened of me. That's and then every one of them that is actually frightened.
Wait,
of me
there's
should-
7.
What?
There's 7.
Seven
You
what?
should roll one more wisdom save.
Yeah, the one that's on the.
This guy way down here. Good call. I didn't even see him.
Nice.
Failure as well.
Okay, so all 3 of those heads are frozen in the air, and they take psychic damage equal to half of my level, which is a whole 3 damage. I don't know if it's rounded up.
And the body.
And the body should roll a whiz save too. Yeah.
Yes, good question. So this is Conquering Presence.
Yeah.
Each creature you can see within 30 feet of you. These guys are all within 30 feet of you. Yeah,
Yes.
no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Make a wisdom save. On a failed save, they frighten for 1 minute. They can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of their turns. And then the other thing was the Aura of Conquest.
Yeah.
Or extends 10 feet of you, not total cover. If a creature is frightened of you, its speed is reduced to 0 while in the area, and that creature takes psychic damage to half of your turn if
Yeah.
it starts its turn there. Okay. Sweet. So on the start of its turn, they will take damage.
Okay.
Oh, and
Good.
the body makes a save.
The body has to make a save, right?
Which passes.
Yep. Okay. So, and then those 3 heads speed being 0 should mean that they really can't attack her.
They can't move anywhere, right? They have to
Yeah.
hover in the air, staring at you,
Yep.
terrified, hissing. Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Since,
Hopefully
since you
that
should
takes.
be able to see this. They're not frozen in fear yet because they're not in your aura. So you might want to fix that.
Do what?
They're not within 10 feet of Devin yet.
What do you mean?
Oh, the Aura of Conquest is only 10 feet. The Conquering Presence is 30 feet.
Yeah.
So
that's,
only the things
that's
within
fine.
10 feet of you can't move.
'Cause
So like
I
these
have-
guys over here can still move.
I can just move. I mean,
Yeah.
like I can just move like to where they're all 10
Yeah,
feet.
you can move on your elk. Yeah, but you need
Yeah.
to do that then. Yeah.
Just let me get it
Oh,
right.
maybe not on the creature. Maybe
That
down
looks
over
like
here
a good
next to
spot to
Zai.
stand, though.
I don't think your elk can actually stand on the monster.
I ride up the elk and then I stab it in its base head like Legolas.
What if we stand right here so you're actually in a free spot and not on the monster?
Yeah, whatever you got to do, man.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, and so and then and then my intent is to drive some of the attention away from Thorbjorn right now.
I think we need to do this. There we go. Now we got them all.
All right.
That is your turn.
That's my
Other player
turn.
characters.
All right, I'm gonna circle around to the other side of this Hydra and start attacking the main body. First, attacking with 2 unarmed strikes. That one's an advantage due to flank. I'll toss
9
a
will
stunning
hit.
strike at it.
Oh boy, yeah.
And one more unarmed strike.
Another
And this
hit.
is my last stunning strike.
Yes. Oh, all right, the body is stunned.
Quick question. If I move, I don't take attacks of opportunity, right?
Because it's stunned, right? And none of the heads are in melee range. So yeah, you can move all
Yeah.
day and take no
I
attacks of
take a-
opportunity.
I take a quick glance at which head is connected to the really wounded one, and then I strike that one's neck.
Yeah, go ahead. Hit. 11 damage
Nice.
brings it down.
Woo!
Is your turn done?
Nope, I still have 2 shots. If you guys are all done.
Yeah,
doing your
no, I'm
crazy
not.
shot.
I'm not. I attack twice with crit axe at the body. At advantage.
Go for it.
27.
27 and 25 both hit. 1 crit.
Oh my
What is that?
god.
32 and 7 is 39 plus 4
43.
is 43 damage.
That's a barbarian hit.
Right.
Holy crap.
Can you help me? I'm pretty bad at like doing the arrows and stuff. I want to figure out. I want to be. Let's see. What is it? I want to be 30 feet away from Devin and Sai, but like I want to move like slightly further away. Would that be like
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, you want to be more than 30 feet away from Zai and Devin?
I think. Wait, is this looks
It'll
like
need to
it's
be
in
like
range?
this.
No.
This
I
is
want to
30
be
feet.
30 or less. I want to be in range
Oh,
of
30
the.
less. Yeah. You're within 30 less from them.
Wait.
Okay.
Now I am. There.
Okay.
Okay. I'll just shoot the body because it's looking pretty dead, right?
It's looking bad. It's barely standing. It's got hacks in the backside. The heads are floating around and sort of drooping. 17 will hit home.
Oh my god, I have to scroll it so far. Sorry. 13 damage?
Piercing damage will hit the middle of the creature's sternum. Its legs will splay out in various directions, and it will slosh down into the swamp.
And then talk to me about what the heads are doing.
They fall into the swamp as well. Each of them
all?
independently falling into a different spot, splashing. Necks falling as well.
Wait, so okay.
We did it!
Did we win?
We won!
Can I start going around and individually cutting with my flaming sword every one of those heads off?
Yes, you
please.
can hack
Good
every head
shit.
off with a burning sword until it is just a corpse with 9 necks coming out of it.
I'm not done. I want to cut into its underbelly with the burning sword, and like I want to go find its organs, and I want to
You
burn its heart with a burning sword.
you eviscerate the creature, burning its entrails.
Can I burn its heart?
You find its heart after digging around in its corpse for like 15 minutes looking for it.
Is it dead?
The dwarf is covered in blood and smells like barbecue.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Excellent. I wonder what Hydra tastes like.
A little
We'll have
giddy.
plenty to eat tonight.
We should, hello, we shouldn't celebrate now. We should go into the cave and see if the little girl is alive.
Yes,
We need to go rescue her.
we need to go into the cave.
Yeah.
Is there anything of value that Hydras have? Like teeth? What? Like,
Credit
like
card,
teeth or-
really fancy wallet. The shoes are fucking super fancy.
the bag, you know?
I mean, it's got a nice hide to it. You can make all sorts of stuff out of it. The real problem is that the Hydra's too big. So you might be able to like pull some small bits of precious off it.
Can we go
but, like,
tell
it's
the
only
town
gonna
to
be
go
what you
get it?
want.
We can go tell
Yeah,
the town to go get it and like pick it up and like give it to them. Yeah.
I'm picking up
You
this
can
light
tell
stone
them where it
quiver.
is. Yeah.
Okay.
You pick up the stone.
Can I take an eye?
Yeah, you can pry out an eye. Do you have like a dagger or something that's not your flaming sword that you use to pry out an eyeball?
Can plate mail gauntlets do it?
Make me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check. Okay. Let's see there. That's not one of my best rolls.
Oh,
No, you
I thought
squish
I
the eyeball.
done.
It pops in your hand and goops all over the place.
can I
Does
try to
anyone
get
have a knife?
There are 17 more eyes that you can try this on.
I'll
I
try
wanna-
and give him an eye. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
Nope, you pop another one.
16 eyes left. Can I cut a tooth out and then use the tooth to cut out the eye?
Yeah, you rip one of the teeth out of the body. And
Fuck yeah. And now I
You
get
can,
get a Hydra
yeah,
eye?
make me your acrobatics check at advantage. Now you have an actual tool for it.
Okay.
I mean, there's 16 attempts. You're not going to fail it, but I kind of want to see some dice rolls
You've
for
never
funsies.
seen my rolls. I've got a bad seed, remember? I'm telling you!
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Wait.
You got it. The 21. You have advantage
it's
because of the
advantage.
tooth.
Okay, it's
Right.
advantage. Nobody ever listens to me about my seed. Look at that. I got like 3 natural ones.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right. The Hydra slain, you guys can go into the lair. You will find a couple of legs that imply that there was a fresh kill here, but no remaining person.
Is there
A pair of legs.
where are the other 3 Hydras that you had us roll that 1d4 on and I rolled a 4?
They're still in the swamp.
Okay, cool.
Wait, you said so we
the-
go into the lair and all we find are some legs?
Yeah, if you venture into, I'm going to bring you all into the back of the lair, although
Mhm.
you guys are all moving all over the map like crazy people now. You will find way back here, there are a pair of human legs.
No.
You know, just like one of them's from the knee down, the other is like part of the thigh, but then like part of the ankle's missing. They're
You think we
fresh,
can
clearly
resuscitate
today's
her?
kill.
No, I think she's dead. So-
Inside the lair, you'll find some broken pottery, some
Wait.
broken weapons and armor. Yeah.
I checked for the birthmarks.
Oh yeah, it's on the legs. You said.
Yeah,
You said there was like 3 moles down a knee or something. I
Yeah.
don't remember
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh yeah, they're there. It's definitely the right girl.
we could bring the leg back.
Yeah, we're going to. Can I do a
It's just a leg.
can I do a search for? Well, you know, she might want to get it like stuffed, like those pets that die. You can get them like, what's the word for that?
She could put like a lamp on it and just leave it on the table.
Taxidermy.
No, she could use
Taxidermy.
it for like playing football. She can like hit a ball with the leg.
Or golf.
Her, you could try healing her, Flintheart. Maybe she'll get better.
As I've said in the past, my healing is pretty limited. I don't know if this one might be beyond me. Can we search for treasure?
Yeah, totally.
That is
you
important.
will immediately find some broken pottery, some damaged weapons and armor, something that looks like a couple of spears broken. There's like a quiver of arrows that has been spilled here. Presumably he dragged back an archer of some sorts and just like the arrows spilled out all over the ground. But there's also this big watery section over here. Is anyone brave enough to go searching in the water?
I will.
I know how you all feel about water. Yeah?
Yeah, I'll help him. I'm also
Yeah.
searching here.
Sure.
Um,
Both of you give me perception checks. Ooh.
Oh, 22.
Okay. So, Thorbjorn,
Sorry.
you will find a pair of magic swords. You can tell because they've been sitting in swamp water and they're not corroded in the slightest. It's a pair of long swords, arming swords that are
How do the swords not corrode, but rust monsters hurt magic swords, Koibu?
magic.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my adamantium armor of the Phoenix off the ground. That's cool, Hugh.
Unfortunately, he didn't roll high enough to find that.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Yeah. Sad.
Are arming swords, did we say those are dex weapons?
No,
Those are normal.
they're long swords. Yeah, they're normal long swords. From
Okay, gotcha.
you will also find, or Zai, you will find a pair of spears, a shield, and a suit of chain mail.
They're the
That
magic
also
items from
should have
that
been
guy who died.
corroded, but not quite.
A suit of chain.
Chain mail. Yeah.
It's Zulu
Okay.
stuff. He's real.
Oh, it's the warrior.
Yeah, he didn't do very well.
Okay, so wait, so the total list of things is what? It's
2 magic swords, 2
Yeah.
magic spears, 1 suit of magic chainmail, and 1 magic shield.
Goodness, this
Magic
warrior
spear.
was decked to the brim.
Well, now we
one
are.
chain mail.
They're probably from different people. No one would carry this many swords and spears at the same time.
Wait, is chainmail, is that medium armor?
Heavy.
Dex?
A chain
Oh, it's
shirt
heavy?
is medium. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Oh shit! I wonder if it's better than plate. It can't be better than plate, right? It can't be.
Probably not.
Can I
Yeah.
use it?
It'd have to be like +2 or +3 armor to be better than plate.
Yeah.
I think
But-
barbarians don't. Aren't you a
Can't wear
barbarian?
armor?
Well, I'm about to be a fighter.
Oh yeah.
think-
How does that work? How does multi-classing with armor work? I don't even know.
There are specific abilities that you get when you multi-class, specific proficiencies that you gain. We'll have to look up what the exact ones are.
Oh yeah, maybe can you not rage with heavy armor?
I think I can. It's not heavy though. Oh, it's not plate.
While raging, you gain the following benefits if you aren't wearing heavy armor.
Oh,
Yeah. And you have unarmored defense as well, which is kind of wasted if you're wearing armor. Not that that's important if the armor is really good, of course.
do I have unarmored?
Yeah, he's got less than superior willpower, so his AC is only 14.
Tell me about this magic shield. If I pick it up and like kind of test it, what do I notice?
Well, it's not a tower shield, but it still weighs 6 pounds.
I throw it away.
It splashes back in the water.
No, what is it? It's like what do I get an idea of?
It's sort of mucky and gross. You'll have to clean it off. There seems to be some sort of like enamel painting on it, but it's been sitting under this water for such a long time that there's like things growing on it. There's like a barnacle over here. There's like thick, goopy stuff. You'll need to take it back and really clean it same with all of these things, to get a good idea of what it looks like. But
Okay.
It's a medium shield. It's circular. It gets strapped to your arm, not held, so it doesn't have that like weird bobble thingy that sticks out of the middle because it ties to the arm. Yeah.
Okay. I want to take one of the shields and the swords to take back. If that's cool with everyone.
But we
Yeah,
should.
sure.
We're taking back
envy
everything, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna carry those. I mean, yeah.
Oh.
Could we take a
I
bathroom
think you're
break?
the
Like,
only
is
one
now
that
a
can
good
use it.
time to do that?
Oh, do you want to take a
Did you
break?
what?
I'm dying. I need a bathroom.
Yeah,
take
let's
a
take a break.
We can go break.
Okay. Mhm.
Awesome. All right, we'll be right back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empires of Arcadia. Devin, you got a lore question for us?
I do. Well, I assume it's going to become relevant if we take like a week in Ember's Keep to rest up. For we never really talked about this. For paladins in your world are pretty rare, right?
Quite.
How would a relationship between a paladin and their god be in your world?
Oh, it's pretty personal and intimate. You can sort of ask questions of your god. You won't get like direct answers. If you're like, "Hey, deity, how's the weather?" It's not gonna be like, "It's fine up here in the heavens." Devin." It'll probably just not respond. But if you're like, "I'm having a moral decision and I'm not sure which of these things is the right thing to do," the deity will come in and like try and give you some. They probably won't like tell you what to do. They'll probably give you information, like contextual information to help you make your own decision. They don't like to say, "You must do X, Y, or Z," or "I command thee to do blah, blah, blah," although sometimes they certainly do. They like to let people make up their own minds, but you know.
Okay, yeah. Because okay, I'll leave what I'm gonna do then for the next long rest. Because I'd like to have like some communion over some of the yeah. I think that's really cool. I think that'll help develop the character a lot. That's awesome. Okay.
I think that we should all spend at least one like search roll, whatever long time that is, and search the swamp one more time for magic items, just in case that we miss something.
Mm-hmm.
You want to search deeper?
I want everyone to search because like
More.
like we found so much stuff here, and it just seems insane to like just okay, we're fine with that, we're happy with that.
Yeah, I agree
Right.
with you. After all, we were told by the wizards there's multiple of the bronze tablets, and they're all supposed to be around here.
I thought that all the bronze tablets are in that one book that they all that the city has.
No.
Am I wrong on that? I thought those are the bronze tablets for Reiki, right? And then we told them they'll give us the book, and then we also finished the Reiki quest by doing this. Am I wrong on that?
I think it's
Can
just
you
some.
can you tell us the interpretation now? Does that book look like multiple bronze tablets, or is it one?
So there were, in theory, 10 groups of these things. You gave one to the Wizards of Riki already, and there should be 9 others. You've seen, what was it, 2 in Ember's Keep, 1 in Ember's Keep? You got 1 from Anthrax. They had 1 in Ember's Keep. There should be 8 others somewhere.
Oh, that bronze tablet is actually that book that they have is one, not the whole.
Yeah, it's a binding of things, and there's 10 of these things that come together to create these spell books.
So we still got to find 8 of
10
them.
Lost Fair and spell books. Yeah.
And on that
Cool.
note, here's my perception roll.
I mean, I guess I'll
yeah.
chip in too.
Yep. So I would like everyone to roll perception at advantage since you're all searching the swamp.
Did I miss? Did you say there was a quiver in here? Or did I mishear that, or is it just like a random?
Yeah, there was it was a quiver
Damn.
from the hunter that got killed from
Yeah. Okay.
Tina. It's a
I
piece of
actually-
shit quiver.
Rolled well.
All right, so we get a 14, a 19, a 23, and a 24. Yeah. You muck out the swamp, you muck out this little spot right here, and you muck out this bigger stretch, which will take you well into the night, but you have lightstone, so it doesn't matter how
By the
dark
way,
it gets.
is this place like over our heads if we were to go into it?
Certainly. It gets to be about 20 feet deep in there.
Okay, well, here's a good way of searching. You got that water breathing amulet, so just use your lightstone and walk through it.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, wait, Devin can do that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in plate mail, so I just can walk on the floor.
That helps. It really helps
Yeah.
you sink to the bottom.
Yeah.
You know, if you
Mhm.
come to your ankles and silts, but you've got 18 strength, so you just power through it all. Yeah, you will find some other things in here. First off, you'll find 2 more of those bronze ringed books.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah, it's a good thing you came back and searched it a little bit more. Because
Ziz,
there's 2 here.
my man.
Additionally,
Zizaran.
you will find 3 more spears, and digging down at the very bottom of the muck with that 24's eye, you will find a ring.
Oh,
Oh,
I lost.
Oh shit. Oh
again,
shit.
again.
Wait.
What else have we missed?
No, this is it. You've searched it all. This is as good as you're going to get.
What's the ring do?
It goes on your finger.
I put it on.
So
You are where you wait. You actually put it on. This is not a meme.
wait. Ziz,
Yeah, all
hold
right, you
on.
put it
Don't. Oh my god. Does he die?
No.
Do I die?
No.
Do you die?
Eventually.
Okay. The 3 spears we picked up, do they appear magical?
Yes.
Okay.
They're
Wait,
shafts
three-
and heads. The total of 5 spears now. These
Mhm.
shafts and heads are perfectly intact after who knows how much time spent living at the bottom of this swamp.
Mhm.
Now, peat bogs actually tend to keep things fairly well preserved because of their low oxygen content, but this isn't quite an undisturbed peat bog. These things should be rusted or damaged in some way.
What happened to me?
You're wearing a ring.
Do I notice anything?
Not yet. It's what do you call it? What's that gemstone? Amethyst. It is a ring of just amethyst.
I try to
Pure
punch.
amethyst ring.
I try to punch Flintheart and see if I feel more accurate.
You don't feel more accurate. But Flintheart, how do you feel about being punched?
I asked him to punch me.
Aren't I like in plate mail under the water somewhere? I don't know.
I assume we're out at
yeah,
this point. 'Cause he's
yeah,
wearing
yeah,
the
okay.
ring, so.
I mean, I assume you didn't just come up to me and deck me. Did you fucking ask for consent?
Yeah, I asked for consent.
I granted consent. Mhm.
Cool.
I tried to take
Okay.
it off.
It comes right off.
Oh.
Okay. 1 amethyst ring.
Yep. You know who could identify that shit for you?
He's a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait. So real quick. So we've gotten just somebody. This better be going on your fucking character sheets, okay?
It
We've
is.
gotten 5 spears, 2 long swords, 1 chainmail, 1 shield, 1 ring, and did you say there were 2 bronze tablets?
Yes.
Okay, that's everything, right?
Yep.
Am I missing
So
anything?
that means there's
Nope.
3 books total. 1 book from Ember's
Yeah,
Keep
we
and
have
2
to go
books in
back
here.
and get them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
just to make sure we're not missing anything, I have 2 magic arming swords.
No, I have the swords.
I have 1 amethyst ring and I have 2 bronze tablets.
Okay, who's
I have
holding
the-
the magic swords?
I have 2 swords and a shield. That's what I have.
Okay. I'll remove it
Yeah.
from mine.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, 2 short shields, and then who's holding the ring?
Me.
Ziz is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got
Ziz.
2 bronze tablets?
I got the tablets too.
Who's holding? and
5
you-
spears? Who's got the 5 spears?
How much do the spears?
Can't carry it.
How much do the
Must.
spears weigh?
I think a spear weighs 5 pounds.
I can hold 1.
Did we
Is the spear
leave a lot
gonna-
of the rope in the dungeon?
Spears weigh 3 pounds.
Spears weigh 3 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, how much magical spears?
I can carry the spears if you want. I don't know
I
if
can
I
carry
all
2
them.
of the spears. Okay.
Right, Thorgorn, are you still carrying that rope, or did you give it back to me?
Currently, I'm carrying 130 feet of rope.
Okay, so you are not carrying the 50 feet silk rope. Okay, I have that still.
Oh, shit. That's my elven rope lasso.
Okay, you have that. It's 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I can carry a few spears.
You can carry 3 spears, 3 pounds apiece.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I can carry everything that you guys don't want. Just let me know.
Okay, so speak up when I ask if you have this, okay? 5 spears. I'm holding 2. Trump, you have 3.
Great. Yep.
2 long swords. Devin?
Yep. Hi.
Okay, who's got the chainmail?
Oh shit.
Okay, Devin, you're gonna carry the chainmail. How
Uh,
much is it weigh, Koibu?
Fuck.
God damn it. Chainmail. 55 pounds.
Can I wear it on top of my plate armor?
No.
Nope.
How much do you can you carry 55 pounds?
No. I mean, I'm encumbered.
Okay, who has the
Uh,
shield?
I do.
Can did you throw away your other shield, or are you holding 2 shields?
2 shields, man.
Then
I
throw
can-
away 1 shield.
Fuck no.
Okay,
That's
can
a
I
blue.
hold?
That's a blue steel tower shield, sir. We can't just throw that away. I'm a dwarf. Hold on.
Well, all you guys have to do is carry this shit back to town, right?
Yeah, we just gotta carry
So
shit back
it's
down, man.
okay if you guys are all encumbered.
Okay, that's
right?
fine. So you have the shield. You Ziz, you have the ring.
Yep.
Zizaran?
I said yep.
Yep. Okay. You didn't hear. Okay. And then we have 2 bronze tablets. Who has that on their sheet?
Me.
Okay. Cool. All right. We have everything. Okay.
Yeah, those tablets are a lot, right? 10 pounds each? 20 pounds?
I don't remember. They're heavy. They're like 20 or 30 pounds. I don't remember the exact weight on them.
They weren't that
Let's
much.
see if I have it written down. They were super heavy.
Yeah, I remember the first time.
Oh,
I
and we
found
need
them,
the leg.
Oh yeah, we need the leg.
We don't need the leg.
Yes, we do.
Okay, we can have the scout carry the leg.
Oh yeah, he can carry some shit.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Like we didn't
And
even
also
roll
probably
to
want-
get here, right? So we could just have him carry stuff and just go back to town without worrying so much about inventory management.
I just
Yeah.
want to make sure you guys have it all accounted for, so that in 3 days we're not like, oh, who has the magical spear? So it just needs to be on somebody's
I
character.
mean, we're
sheet.
gonna have to figure out what to do with all this shit in town anyway. We can't carry this around with us and shit.
Of course,
so,
but we
yeah.
still just need to make sure it's on our sheet so we don't lose it, right?
Yeah, I got a whole list of the loot on my D&D file.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are carrying all of it. Yeah. Okay, we head back to town, right?
When you said there was broken pottery in here, does it look to be like very fine work? Is there any intact pottery, or is it all like?
Is it magic
It's
pottery?
all broken.
It's all.
If it was magic, it's now broken.
Okay.
Remember
Can
to pick
I-
up the
can I-
light stones.
Can I piece the pottery together to make some armor that I can then put my chainmail over my plate? Any
So what
Baba
do
the
you guys
Yaga Satsu?
How much does the Hydra head weigh?
When Hard dies.
Like 130 pounds.
Each
Wow,
head.
per head. Okay.
Yeah,
God damn.
his head's about the size of a dwarf.
Guess we're not carrying that. Let's go home, boys.
Yeah, we should be ready to go.
All right. You guys, it's late now. The sun has already set by the time you've mucked out the cave. Do you want to try? Oh, I guess what's his name? Bertram is probably around. He would have watched the battle, and he's hanging with you. He tells you we should rest here for the night and head back to the town in the morning. It's not good to muck around in the swamp at night, and this place is pretty safe. Most things think of this as the Hydra's lair, so you can take a short rest here and head back to town the next day. He will guide you along the pathways. Ooh, Flintheart. Thorbjorn, will you roll me a d20, please?
Can I
No.
roll my hit dice? If we're
Please
in
roll
the
your hit
rest?
dice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I wanna. All right, hold on.
I mean, if you don't roll an encounter, you can take a long rest in town. We don't have to worry about hit dice and stuff. So,
We think we are winning again. That's why we're doing this.
well, yeah.
What did you want me to roll?
I want you to roll a d20. Okay, yeah, you don't have to roll your hit dice. You can go back to town. You will make it back to Ember's Keep without any problems. Bertram will lead you through the swamp on various paths, and you can take a long rest when you get back to town. Unless you fuck up the RP really badly.
We'll fuck up the
Unless
RP.
you make yourselves an enemy of the town,
You
right?
mean succeed in the RP, Koibu.
If you succeed, then you can take a long rest. If you fail, you won't be able to because they'll kick you out of town.
What if success is fighting the townspeople? You don't know what our stated goals
And you
are.
wouldn't be able to take a long rest.
Well, we
'Cause you're
could if we
fighting-
killed everyone.
Yeah, we could if we killed
Yeah,
everyone.
but then we'd have to do the fight first, and then we would matter if you had rolled your hit dice or not.
True.
That's
Okay.
true.
Yeah.
Unless we take a long rest, then kill everyone.
Devin,
Okay,
love
sorry.
you. Don't change. Never change.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're all good. You will get back to Ember's Keep, where
want my
you will
hut.
find Grace, Siphon, and Jaren waiting for you guys. The town has heard about the loss of Tina and the fact that these 4 strangers from out of town who are proposing an alliance, that everyone come together and that all the people of Ember's Keep relocate, or maybe relocate. Well, let's not still up in the air. So everyone's waiting with bated breath for you all to return, and you do.
Wait.
And you come back carrying a leg. Jaren,
Yeah, but
Bertram carried a leg.
I actually like Chuck actually brought this up. I really want to know like the dude's reaction to us killing the Hydra because he was like super incredulous the entire time of like me wanting to keep it as a pet and stuff.
he's very quiet around you guys. Like, you kill the Hydra, then there's 10 minutes of Flintheart hacking the Hydra open and running inside the Hydra's body, hacking at it until he can find the heart, and then burning that to bits. And then out comes the like bloodied, crispy dwarf, and the four of you just like, fuck off, let's go inside. And like, he slinks into the cave an hour, half an hour after you've come in, like poking his head around, like, what the fuck is going on in here? And he sees you guys digging around in the cave looking for loot, grumbling about this broken pottery. Maybe I can make armor out of it. And he kind of just stands quietly by the side until you guys are totally done with everything. And he's like, maybe we should rest before we head back to Ember's Keep, and kind of keeps a low profile and doesn't say much on the way back to Ember's Keep. If you catch him looking at you, well, when you catch him looking at you, which is often, but he's got an excuse. He's got to like look back to make sure you guys are walking. And it's with this like wide-eyed terror of someone realizing they're in the presence of someone who could kill them in a heartbeat, and they didn't realize that they were in that sort of situation. It's someone who is suddenly aware of the great danger they're in and is trying to play it very quiet and cool.
Flint has some past life trauma that caused him to cut up that Hydra. He meditated on his previous lives.
So
we're back,
guys,
everybody.
You get back to Ember's Keep. Where's my jungle sounds? And the people of Ember's Keep see you coming, and there's like some light scattered applause that like dies and starts often because people aren't really sure what the story is. But you're back. You've all come back, and you're carrying all this weird stuff. Like, there's a suit of chainmail slung over someone's shoulder. Someone's carrying these like 5 spears. Someone's carrying a couple of swords. There's these loud clanging brass books in someone's pack, and there's Bertram gracefully carrying before him a leg. You will meet up with
kind of fucked up that we made him carry that.
You'll meet
primitive societies. I mean, they're probably used to this.
Siphon and Jaren. Siphon will quickly come forward and reach for the leg, turning it over to see the birthmarks and look crestfallen. Let's see how badly she's crestfallen. No, she keeps her shit together. She doesn't drop to her knees and wail or anything. She just bows her head in a moment of silence, while Grace, the warrior, speaks up and looks to Bertram, saying, "Is it done? Is the Hydra dead?" And Bertram gives a quiet nod as he hands the leg over and says, "They killed it really fast. And they hacked it to bits. And they burned its insides. And they burned its necks. I've never seen anything like this before. These are the most terrifying people I've ever witnessed." And Grace takes his words very carefully and looks at you all.
I say, well, you know, you have to make sure that these things are dead so they don't continue to terrorize our new friends.
Thy sister's death, sister, has been avenged.
Grace looks to you and says, "On behalf of the people of Ember's Keep, I thank you for slaying the Hydra that has plagued our land since time immemorial. The keep is yours," she says, and ceremoniously steps to the side, allowing you to walk past her if you want. It's more of a gesture of you have the run of the place than anything else.
Damn. That's awesome.
And that's when Siphon will pull herself together and approach you. She'll come to talk to you, and as she does so, you'll notice Bertram and Grace step off the side to have a private conversation. Siphon looks at you all and says, well, you have certainly earned our trust and shown us that you are capable of defending our people better than we are ourselves. We would happily join with Yaka. The keep is yours to command," she says to Zai in particular.
The only sane one here. Great. Yes, well, I wouldn't want to make your people move if you had a strong connection to this land.
Can I like go to Zai? It's like
Yep.
Perhaps if this is to be a base of operations for this group, we could consider it. Now that they are protected, having our own establishment here, this far away from Yaka, could be a benefit. No.
Well, we don't really travel this far, and I would rather have the people come back to Yaka where it's more safe and they can live a better and more luxurious lifestyle.
Yes, that depends entirely on if there is any reason to have an outpost here. Can you know the land better than we are now that we're not in a rush? Could you explain to us newcomers what the value of this keep is?
Wait, like me?
No, the lady we're talking to.
Ember's Keep was built as a bridge between the peninsula to the southeast and to the mainland. Originally, so the people there could, our former empire, could raid northward and cross the swamp with ease. And we've lived here ever since. I guess our keep still serves that purpose as a bridge between two sides of the swamp. Although there's no civilization left below, only the ruins of Necrot and Shelter Bay. The White Butte Mesa.
Floinhart would speak up. The way I see it, if we are to rule an entire island, west, the city of Yaka, east, Ember's Keep, and in the middle, the dwarves, we wouldn't want to keep an island uninhabited, lest some rebels come in and stir up the place without us knowing. But if we have outposts across the island, then surely we can call ourselves rulers, no?
These are wise words, Flintheart. Perhaps your keep does serve a very strategic location after all. Perhaps this place is worth living in and establishing a foothold on the island. And it seems like you all have done an excellent job of ruling it. So you should continue to do so, and know that you have a friend in Yaka and friends across the island.
She gives you a respectful head bow and says, you were also looking for the... What did you call them?
The tablets.
Yes, the tablets. They have guided our people for generation upon generation. But these are just the ones that we have owned. Originally, all 10 of them were kept in Necrot long ago.
It might be worth mentioning that we have found 2 more in the Hydra's lair and brought them back.
I wish I could read them. I mean, we have been interpreting them for generations, but actually reading them is another thing altogether.
One of you...
Wait, how does one interpret a tablet if you can't read it?
With magic stones that we cast upon the tablets. You
What
saw Grace do it.
What kind of interpretations do you get from these tablets?
What sort of interpretations do you get from the entrails of birds?
None?
I mean, interpretations that tell me what part of the bird to cook. I'm curious what useful information you've gleaned from these tablets.
Come with me.
Goodness! You have never done the fine art of boiling
Divination.
tea and then looking at how the tea leaves lay? I completely understand, I nod.
Yeah, we've got a word for those people back at Yaka. Call them suckers.
One of the one of you in this council here that will be working with a magic user, is it? One of you in the robes.
Yes.
We have
to Jaren, who is standing right next to you.
Jaren, is it?
Jaren gives a polite head nod.
We have brought back no small amount of magical items. If it would please ye, it would be a small favor to us if you would take a look over them and perhaps help us identify them.
I shall. And she waves you towards the center of the keep, in a room where you can do this in private instead of out in public with all the onlookers. This whole time, Grace and what the fuck is this guy's name? I can never remember his name. Bertram have been whispering in secrets off to the side.
Can we?
But when you gesture to head to the main keep, they fall in line as well.
Before that, can Flint do like kind of like a paladin leadership thing? I want to like bring all the 4 of us together, draw like the flaming sword so that like it gets a lot of attention. We yell, "Your Hydra, your oppressor, is dead. You are free people."
There is a round of applause from the various people gathered here. Cheers come up, their crooked teeth shining in the sunlight.
And then we can like do our cool exit and like not look at the explosion. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You head into the keep, and as you lay the items down with a sudden intake of breath, Grace and Jaren will both point out the armor and the ring and one of the spears belonged to the famed warrior Zulu that they had mentioned before.
Well, what did they do?
Yeah, so no fanfare, dude. He just like this dude. It's because this guy's used to identifying items in Path of Exile way easier than he identifies items here. He just right clicks it and is like, "What the fuck is it? I can't wait. Is it a headhunter? What is it?"
Is that how you phrase it, Ziz? You're just like, what do they do?
I mean, yeah.
But perhaps if you have known of this warrior, you know of the properties of these items.
You know, I think that's like perfectly in line with my character 7 int as well. So
Sure. I mean, if I'm not going to tell you not to do it, so if that's how you do it, that's how you do it.
What they do?
You will hear that the ring is a ring of acid resistance. It will have all damage from acid attacks and give you advantage on all saving throws versus acid attacks.
I put it on.
The shield is a shield of missile attraction. Any missiles that come in your direction will be redirected towards the shield. So that way if you wield it and someone's standing behind you and they get shot at, then the shot will redirect towards the person wielding it.
Isn't it cursed?
No, it's not cursed. It's an intentionally built item for a frontline person to protect the soft squishies and back from missile attacks.
Does it have higher AC than a normal shield?
No.
Ah! I log out.
Is that the only property of that shield, Koibu?
It is.
Are you sure? 100% final answer?
It is a shield of missile attraction.
Okay.
What are you getting at?
Well, and the last I heard is that if a person takes a shot intentionally at a person wielding that shield, that shot is always at advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, the first line of this says this shield is cursed.
You can ignore any other shield of missile attraction out there. It's just a coincidence. I built a missile attracting item and then decided to make it a shield, and apparently there's already a shield of missile attraction somewhere.
You built a cursed item that you just call is not cursed. Got it.
This is super useful.
How do you
Okay,
figure?
and then also it's
it literally attracts damage.
No, okay, so imagine you've got your barbarian and you've got your wizard behind the barbarian, and you're like charging in, and people are trying to shoot the wizard behind the barbarian. The barbarian now will tank all that damage, and with the rage, those random missile shots from random nobodies doesn't matter to the barbarian, and the mage behind the barbarian is totally safe from incoming missile fire, including
and
magic missiles.
Also, you could end up taking 0 damage, right? Well, if the roll is like 18, that might hit the wizard, but 18 against the shield just means, they'll just thud on the shield.
Exactly.
Because so the idea is I'm using my higher AC to potentially not take range damage.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're drawing aggro away from your allies.
Okay, then my next question would be, what is considered a missile? Because sometimes missiles can be magic. They can be like a magic missile or like a
crossbows, arrows, javelins, ballistas, magic
Spells.
spells. Magic missile spell in particular is heavily affected by this.
Catapult?
You're gonna have to figure it out with the other things.
What about a catapult?
Melf's acid arrow. Catapult is also questionable. That might work. That might not work. It's a bombard instead of a direct fire engine. So maybe that's different. Also, a catapult tends to arc and land on you like from above, not through you. So it might not trigger
rock
on
just
this.
like moves over in the air and fall. That's if I keep asking for the hut. That's what happens.
How would it work with Korin? Would it just be like Korin goes like, oh, I pop an action surge and I fire 4 fucking arrows and you just go like, yeah, you hit Devin.
Yeah, that's true. Does it attract his arrows?
This is one of those things that we should be testing.
Okay,
then.
cool. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, a shield of missile attraction and a ring of acid resistance. Okay.
Yep. The chainmail is just described as magical chainmail, so it'll have a flat bonus to AC. And the spear, I didn't notate what the spear did. Where's my pen? The spear, you throw it, and then wherever it lands or whatever it impacts, the thrower will blink to. So you could call it a blink spear or a teleportation spear. They call it a blink spear. But
I need
there are
that.
various names for it.
That's a flint heart weapon.
And all 5 of them are similar?
Nope. Only one of them is like that. The other 4, they don't know what they are.
Okay.
But they're going to take time to look at them for us, right? Because we asked.
Sure, they'll look over the weapons and be like, oh, these are probably magic weapons of people who have tried to fight the Hydra over the years, but it's been like 1,000 years. We can't remember. We don't know all the
But they
people
have a
who have
mage.
tried to do this thing. They have a witch who does not have the ability to identify these items.
What a shitty witch.
You're a shitty witch.
I'm literally a shitty witch. I'm a paladin.
She's a shitty wizard. She's a great witch.
Okay.
They can't tell us anything about either of the arming swords, right?
Right.
Okay, so you guys have updated your sheets. That ring is now a ring of acid protection.
Yeah.
It is. And then somebody carrying a spear needs to mark one of the spears as a spear.
I am going to carry that spear because I can't close the distance in fights. It's so important for me to have.
I'm going
Yeah.
to
Mhm.
delete 1 spear off my character sheet then. So I'm only holding 1 magical spear. Trump should still have 3. And now you have 1 magical spear of blink. Okay?
Yep.
Cool. I have to decide this orc healing potion to finally figure out what it does.
Yeah.
And
She
then-
will look at it, peel off the lid, give it a scent, kind of poke a finger in there and like lick a little bit of the viscous fluid, like make a face and go, ugh, orcish magic. It's foul, unpleasant, but effective. Healing potion.
Wait, we got a healing potion?
That's
Yeah.
that orcish one you were scared to heal. Do you know how strong a healing potion it is?
Oh, yeah.
It's on par with others.
Okay, thank you.
And then they didn't know anything about. You said it was just like a +1 chainmail.
Yeah, +1 chainmail.
So how much is chainmail normally?
0.
It's 17 normally, and this will be 18.
Wait, so it's the same as full plate?
I don't know. Hold on, I'm looking it up.
I
It's
don't
full
think that's
plate
right.
18.
Yeah. It can't be full plate. There's no way.
No, it's normally 16 plus 1 makes it 17.
Still very good.
Yeah.
Because
But only weighs 55 pounds instead of the 65 of plate mail.
and you don't have the disadvantage of stealth like I do.
You still do. It's heavy armor.
Oh,
you still have
okay,
disadvantage
my
on
bad.
stealth.
All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you only need 13 strength to wield it instead of 15.
No one here can actually use it, right? Oh, we should just sell it in town.
Mhm.
It's 55 pounds. I can't carry that shit around.
Or
We
we
won't
can
sell
trade it
this
with
here.
the dwarves.
Yeah, we're absolutely taking this to either the dwarves or the magician people or
Yeah.
the elven people. We would take this to
Encumbered?
some-
We won't
Yes.
need to
Here's another idea just to throw out there. You could store it in Yaka, so if you ever have to roll a new character, you can equip them with magic shit right off the bat.
Fuck that shit.
Nah, fuck that shit.
That's super smart. What? He's right.
I'll just roll in a character with full plate. Why would I roll in a shit character and use magic chainmail? Fuck
That's
that.
I
true.
agree.
Fuck the chainmail. That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that. No, but
Um,
seriously, we should there should be people with vast reserves of really cool shit.
Well,
If you go high
the
enough,
dwarves
so, like,
had
the
magic
dwarves-
stuff, remember?
Yeah, the Riki people or the Elven people. Like, there's 3 different civilizations that we could potentially barter with.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can use
Mhm.
this.
Does anyone mind if I use the ring? Because then it's even easier for me to tank. Because like breath acid weapons is like super scary, but then I can resist bludgeoning and if I've hit
It
some.
makes the most sense. Devin's character has healing spells he can use on himself. You don't have
Yep.
any healing spells. This is the one resist that you don't have covered. We don't really run into that many acid enemies anyway, so it
Cool.
makes sense. Yeah.
It makes total sense for you to have it. I'll take the blinking spear so I can close more distance because now I can throw it and then show up there. And then I will. Fuck. What do you guys think about the shield? Should I use it? We're
I
going
think
into
you
a long. Okay,
I don't
couple of
think we got that clarified. So, are you doing the version of the shield where the arrow attacks do get advantage against?
We have to
some
test it. Oh yeah, that's actually really important. Like, yeah, that's
check my
actually really
notes.
important.
Sure. I mean, we can test that. It'd be arbitrary. I would stand 100 feet away from him, and I'd fire. I'd try to like fire at him, and I'd feel as though like maybe a missed shot otherwise would hit or something. Which we can
Yeah.
test that in town pretty easily.
This will function the exact same as the Shield of Attraction that showed up in another campaign.
Okay, yeah, yeah, it was in my
Yeah.
campaign, so I remember. Yeah.
What happened, Destiny? What did it do?
Just what he said. So if somebody targets you, they get advantage on the ranged attack. If they're targeting somebody next to you, then it just hits you like a normal attack.
No, you
I
should
believe the radius.
I don't think we should.
the radius was 15 feet.
Yep, 15 feet.
I
Within
think
of
this
the
thing
wielder.
is
Yeah.
extremely bad.
What we should
No,
do?
it's not. It's not. So okay. So real quick, it's not extremely bad. The problem is that it's situationally good, and we're not in those situations because I'm always going to be. First of all, you don't need to tank me because I'm tanky as fuck. But if
Yeah.
you were, I'm never 15 feet away from you. I'm always going to be much farther.
Yeah.
Actually, if anything, fuck, I could almost carry this shield on me
For what?
because I'm so tanky. If I could ever tank anything ever, I have 82 HP. Like,
Mm-hmm.
You see,
Yeah.
okay, hear me out here. It's like the Trojan horse. You gift it to someone and then you shoot them.
yeah, we can find a way to make that work. That would be possible. Yeah.
Why don't we just shoot him anyway?
You guys don't fight a lot of missile enemies in
No.
here. It's mostly melee stuff. So for you guys, for this time being, not so great. But if you ever want to, I don't know, sail to another land and fight, armies with missile weapons, then.
Okay. Yeah, once we become rulers of the island. All right. I will not use the shield for. I also I have like an attachment to my Boo Steel Tower shield too that I really like.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I think
fog.
this blink spear is really interesting. So we'll do a little bit of testing with it. Does it just blink you when you throw it?
When it lands, if it
On a
hits a
weapon.
person, hits an object, but
Or
be
the
careful it misses. If you hurl it off of a cliff,
Oh,
and then you will
Oh
blink
my
to the bottom of the
God.
cliff. You won't take falling damage, but you could blink to the bottom of a cliff instantly, or you could blink to the
That's-
top of a
that's
cliff
really
and
good.
hurl it up.
Do you make a choice onto blink, or is it as soon as you
No.
throw it? No.
When you voluntarily throw it,
Mm-hmm.
how
when
far
it-
can I throw it?
I think spear throw range is 30, 60.
I can
What
throw it
if-
up to 60 feet.
That can't be right. That can't be. It's got to be longer than 60 feet.
If it is, then that's way better than my movement.
Yeah, the spear range is 30, 60. I bet you could hurl a spear beyond 60 feet, just without any semblance of accuracy at a target. It would be ineffective against a person, but you could probably get it to go a little farther.
What kind of
wonder-
roll is that? Also, if I chuck a spear and it lands in their head, do I teleport inside their head
Probably
they
just be,
blow
like,
up?
right
You
next
would
to them or
teleport to
something.
the outside of them.
and they explode?
If you drop the
No.
spear, do you blink where the spear falls?
No. Drop
No.
is not the same as throw.
100%. Okay, or sorry. let me
Drop is
just-
not the same thing as throw. You
Yeah.
could throw it into the ground.
Well, so like an application would be somebody is on the ground, they throw the spear up, they blink up there, they drop the spear down to somebody else, and then they throw the spear up so that they blink up there.
That's
That
legit,
kind of
yeah.
application would be.
That's legit.
Wonder if we could make an arrow out of the spear and you can shoot it from your bow.
If you damage the spear, you will ruin the magic and ruin
Can
the
I
spear.
throw the spear up into the ceiling, blink onto the ceiling, then do a
And fall
people's
to the
elbow?
ground?
Do a people's elbow onto somebody on the ground.
I don't know what a people's elbow is, but sure.
It's a very specific move.
I don't know it.
It's
Show it to me, Devin.
It's okay. It's when the rock you go like this. Ow.
Isn't that just like an elbow drop?
No, it's the people's elbow.
Did you just drop on the floor?
That was very hard to execute. I hope you.
Oh my god. Okay, no,
Too much
literally.
Chipotle.
This spear, okay, so imagine we leave this back in Yaka and we use it, we make a ballista. They can fire this a few thousand feet. And whenever any town needs information, we just have somebody fire it from a ballista and you can teleport basically to another town. Be like, hey, we need help.
Wait, you could literally have a ballista set up in every single
town.
and
Yeah.
you could just have a messenger that goes back and forth to every. You just invented the telephone.
I know.
If you can fire the ballista
accurately?
with accuracy 75 miles, then yeah.
Okay, but
What we
this
should do is
interesting.
hire a giant.
If
to
you
throw it.
use an assisted flinging device, do you still blink? So we'll test that.
What?
You would need to invent such an assisted
No,
flinging
it's
device.
simple. So I put it on like a plank, and then I use the plank to toss it.
It does not work.
Okay, so the ballista will probably not work.
It will have to leave your hand. Yeah.
I mean, just the application of climbing is nuts. If we throw it 15 feet up,
Yeah, that's
Like,
really
that's-
useful.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I'll keep it.
This is so useful for the dungeon we left.
Yeah, it actually is. Mhm.
And even like,
Is it though?
okay, yeah. Okay, so say for example, right, that Devin falls, right? What he does is while falling, throws the spear ahead of him. He no longer takes falling damage.
Yeah, that's good.
So if Devin has an action readied to hurl the spear and then gets knocked off and falls, then sure. Or if his fall takes more than 6 seconds so he can initiate another round.
Is straight up
another action.
Minecraft shit, dude. It's like I use the
Yeah.
bucket of water to not take damage.
Well, it would be an ender pearl basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
If he throws it to somebody and they catch the spear mid shaft, does he teleport next to them?
So it throws to what it hits. I suppose if it is caught, then it doesn't hit anything. Because you need the point to hit something.
Mm-hmm.
So if you... Yeah, so I guess if somebody catches it, then it won't blink you.
Okay, but if he threw it and I raised like a shield and it hit it, he could blink to me like that. You could
Yes.
have a conscious choice there. Okay, interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Okay, this is interactions. Thrown into water. Do you teleport on the surface of the water, or do you go down to the bottom of the water? How does that work?
I guess... Ooh,
Surface,
let's
right?
see.
It hits the surface, and then it's inside.
I suppose you would start at the surface, and then both you and the spear would sink.
Okay, gotcha.
Unless you were already underwater and you threw it.
Ooh.
What if I chuck the spear inside of a creature's mouth? Do I appear inside it and blow up?
Telefragging
We already
from Unreal
covered this
Tournament?
ground, Devin.
Yeah, but this is different.
No,
because
it's
it, yeah,
the
because it
exact
goes.
same thing.
No, it's totally different. Bear with me. It goes inside the creature's mouth and hits the inside of the body.
Are we talking like a leviathan? Like
Yeah.
the creature's so big that you could reasonably stand inside of its mouth?
Not like that big, but like a horse.
You will not appear inside of a creature unless there's room for you to fit there. You will not explode someone.
Stupid game.
Okay, and then I'm sorry, one final question. I know you don't do this with arrow shots, but do you allow arcing throws to be made ever in your campaign? So, for instance, let's say there's like a tree here, and then there's like a valley here. Are you able to arc something up over it to land on the other side? Do you ever allow stuff like that, or?
I think you could do such a thing, but I don't think you're going to be reliably able to hit a person on the other side
Not a
because you won't
person,
know where
but-
they are.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
just
but like,
curious.
if you wanted to like just chuck it over a wall so you could like teleport onto the other side of the wall,
Yeah.
that's totally fine. Yeah, because that's where the spear will hit. You just won't be able to hit a person because you'll never see them.
Yeah, of course. I understand. Okay, just curious. All right.
So,
Okay.
I guess it's long rest time?
Yeah. You can long rest here in Ember's Keep while you talk with the people and sort out what you want to do with them. Are you going to tell them all to leave the town that they've lived in for 1,500 years? Actually, like closer to like 2,000 years? Or are you going to leave them here?
We decided that we want, like, this is a good place to have an outpost, right? Like, this
Yeah.
is, we're rulers of this, we're trying to rule the whole island, so having an outpost here is pretty pog.
During
And
the
them being here
week-
means that like orcs or goblins or somebody else.
Exactly,
Can move in, so it's
exactly.
good to cover them. It's like a
Yep.
blocking
Yep.
sponsorship. Yeah.
Yep.
During the week here, I want to figure out if this location actually has anything of value other than its strategic location.
Well, it does. You know, they did make an offer of some sort of treasure to reward you with killing the Hydra, and they will offer that to you. But I don't think that's what you're talking about, right? You're talking about something else.
I think we all
Well,
forgot
the
about
treasure
that.
might help me realize what's valuable here, but yes, we're talking about anything that this place uniquely has.
Let's check the notes.
Also, ding!
Oh, right, XP. Right.
Do we unlock a class?
Hold on.
Yeah, that's swamp
I gotta-
people.
You know what? Why don't we take a break?
Mhm.
When we come back from break, we will do XP. We will do other rewards. We will talk about other stuff.
All right.
All right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empires of Arcadia. Our party is in Ember's Keep, and let's get you all a little bit of reward for your jobs well done. First off, let's dole out that experience. Ziz, how much do you need?
Like 10?
10?
Something like that.
That's all we get.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was going to try and slow roll you, but I can't do it that much. 2,650 each.
Really? Wait, is that including?
2650.
Is that including bringing Ember's Keep?
That is for slaying the Hydra. That is for the town quest experience of slaying the Hydra as well, and that's for bringing Ember's Keep into the fold.
How much was it? 2,000.
650. Yeah. This. How do we say? The quests for some of these things are sort of set at the beginning. So had you fought this Hydra session 2, it would have been just as powerful as you fought it now. So there are things that you can do at higher levels that might not give as many rewards because it's not as much of a challenge for you now as it would have been had you tried to accomplish it at level 6 or whatever.
Is there any way to get an idea of like what those are so we don't like run into like a level 20 encounter on accident?
Well, I think you've been running from all the things that you think might be level 20, right? You're
I
like,
hope
here's
so.
a deep spawn, and we're going to run from this deep spawn. Here's this like weird freezing dungeon. We're going to run from this freezing dungeon.
Yeah,
So you've
okay.
been running from the things you think are the scariest, which so far has worked out from you, right? The
Yep,
only thing that
that's
you
true.
haven't run from that might have been a problem was a Trollaroo.
Yeah, that didn't
And
go well.
by now, a Trollaroo is probably really easy. It's probably not even worth fighting anymore.
Yeah, okay, dude. I run at the side of a troller. I want to multiclass.
You want to take a level in fighter?
I want to take a level in fighter. My first time ever
Do it.
multiclassing.
Baby's first multi-class. Comes with a little book. Tells you all about the class you're taking. Let's see. What do you get when you multi-class?
I get second win. Level 2, I get action surge.
That is correct. So to multi-class into fighter, you have at least 13 strength or 13 dex.
I have 18 strength.
Perfect. You will get proficiency with light and medium armor, shields, simple weapons, and martial weapons. Cool. So you don't have proficiency in heavy armor anyway. And then you get a D10 plus your con mod for HP.
So I do roll 1 d10 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
Roll. Misplay.
8.
Very nice.
Mm.
Did you say misplay?
Yep.
But didn't you see how Corin rolled max HP? Shouldn't you always do
I
it?
did. Oh, Corn is a beefy boy right now too.
Wait,
Shredded.
You should take
People
those
look at him and he
earnings
pulls
and
out
just,
the bow. People are like, where's your
no.
sword and shield, dude? You're a monster.
How do I add great weapon fighting style?
It will be a weird roll that we add to your damage. So we're gonna do RO less than 2, I think. Hold on. It's gonna be roll 20, re-roll 1s. Where is it? R less than 2 will re-roll anything that's a 2 or less on the damage die of your great axe. I think we're gonna just roll a bunch of damages and see if that works.
Wait, am I taking damage?
Yep.
Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. I'm sorry. I don't want
He
the
put on the ring, and now you die. Wow, these are really great damage rolls.
What are we
Holy
doing?
shit, dude! And yet none of these has been a 1 or a 2. We need more damage. More.
Maybe it automatically rerolls it without showing you.
It does, but it'll also say when you mouse over these things. So if we do like 1d2 r less than 2, whoops.
Wait, what are we rolling damage for?
If we do this, holy shit, that broke the game. How did that roll so many times? Okay, less than 1. It'll re-roll once. Cool.
Wait, what are we doing? I don't understand what all this damage is for.
So
testing.
he's got an item that re-rolls, or he's taking great weapon
Great weapon.
fighting.
master.
So he can, if he rolls a 1 or a 2 on a two-handed or versatile weapon, when it's being used versatilely, then it, what do you call it? You can't roll a 1 or a 2 on your first die roll. It'll automatically re-roll it. His damage goes up.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see there, or like 2d4, R1, R2 should re-roll ones. Yeah, but it shouldn't. We want re-roll only once. Maybe it's RO less than 2. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, there we go. So we want RO. That's re-roll once if it's less than 2. Perfect. All right, so now your great axe will automatically re-roll any 1s or 2s that you roll on it.
Awesome.
What else?
That's
So you
really
got a
good.
ring of acid resistance. You got the bronze tablets. I think they weigh 20 pounds each. I don't remember, but we're just going to pretend it's 20 pounds for now. Let's see. What else would you want? Oh, other rewards. Yes.
Wait, no, I get second wind.
Yes, you get second wind.
It's very easy,
Yes,
fast
you
way
do.
to add that to my sheet.
I will do the magic way of adding it to your sheet.
Wait, so there are like all these like cool abilities that people get at level 1 as a fighter. Can I just take level 1 in every class and then just have like a bunch of cool abilities?
If you have enough, if you have the right stats for it, yes.
That's busted.
Kind of. But then you miss everything that's cool down the later path of all of those classes, right?
I guess. Doesn't all that stuff suck though?
A lot of them don't work with each other too. Like spellcaster and heavy armor don't.
Oh.
I don't know if that doesn't work these days.
So you've got fighter level 1. Perfect. And I just got to find the right command for what your fighter level is. Multi-class 1 flag. That's what we're looking for.
Does any of my other stuff get improved by me being like total level 7? I don't think so.
Your proficiency bonus will track all your levels, not just your individual class levels.
When does that go up?
That's a good question. I think it goes up at 5 and 10,
Oh, okay.
or 5 and 9. When does the proficiency bonus go up? Are you level 7 now, Ziz?
Yeah.
Okay. Proficiency bonus goes up at level 5 and level 9. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now if you roll your second wind, it's in your features and traits. If you click that little text speech bubble next to it, it'll show there, and it'll automatically track your fighter level and do it for you.
Awesome.
How do we do it on Corin's sheet, though? I think it's more elegantly done on his. Oh, we do it as a... Ooh, that's a better way.
Oh, because I got the level variable and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, he has level variable too, but you just have it through a nicer way. It's just going to come up slightly nicer. There we go. This is what we want. Perfect. We can get rid of this other one over here. So now you've got a second wind. You've got great weapon fighter. You've got a little bit more HP. The other thing you're going to get, let's talk about the things you unlock by bringing Ember's Keep into the fold. Some places, Bastion lets you unlock halflings. The dwarves lets you unlock dwarves-ish. You kind of had some already. Riki will let you unlock wizards. Ember's Keep comes with one unique unlock. You can add, or you can, if someone dies, you can bring them back or re-roll a witch.
Whoa.
Which is going to be a unique creation. It's going to be there's not a really good thing to pull from the monstrous manual for this, but essentially you'll be playing a hag, which is what you'll be bringing in, and we'll have to adjust and write up the class and write some things about it, so it's not quite ready to go yet. But the next time one of you dies, if you want to come back as a witch, you can come back as a witch, which would be a custom class we'll build just for this.
Thorbjorn is suddenly very depressed. I'm just kidding.
That's very cool. Cool.
Okay.
Thorbjorn is
And
going to scale into druid and turn into a hamster and run away.
The material rewards that you were going to get are a pair of phase blades. These are daggers that are tied to the ethereal plane, and when you wield them, they like drag you slightly into the ethereal plane, which will give you sort of like a semi-transparent look to you, and also mitigate features of the physical world. So like physical attacks will deal a little bit less to you unless they're magical origins, and you will be semi-ethereal, which will give you bonuses to stealth or hiding. And if there's something that you need to interact with that's ethereal in some nature, this will give you depending on the specifics, an easier way of interacting with it, among other little gems of funness that we'll find along the way.
Does that mean...
Can you see things on the ethereal plane?
Yeah.
You will be able to see some things on the ethereal plane. So if you're fighting a ghost and it vanishes before you and like is on the ethereal plane and you're 25% into the ethereal plane, you'll be able to like maybe make out the ghost with a perception check, whereas everyone else will be like, there's no way I can find it.
What about
And
phase
If you build
spiders?
both of them at the same time, you get pulled even further into the ethereal plane, and
Like
you
delirium.
have a greater active interacting with them. Yeah, so if you're wielding them and you walk across and you see some phase spiders and they disappear, you might be able to still spot them.
And would this
your
work
chances
with,
will be
for
better.
example, Corian just holding one in his mouth?
Well, yeah, my question
You'll
is gonna
have
be, do you
to wield it in
wield
your hand. In your hand.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I attach it to my helmet?
Are these like +1 daggers or anything, or are they just...
+1 daggers.
I
Okay.
think
There are two of them?
Yes, matched pair.
our fighters and /frontliners should carry them, right?
Well, how many of you can use daggers?
I can.
You would never wield one of these though?
I
right?
would if I was fighting an ethereal enemy.
You would take a full action to put your sword away and then take out 2 daggers that are...
It wouldn't take a full action if I knew that I was. I don't necessarily want both of them. I think you give one each to somebody. What other use case do you see? I don't really like. What I'm thinking is like, first of all, having secondary weapons on frontliners is a pretty good idea anyway. But like if we were ended up fighting like a ghost or something, and then I draw a dagger instead of the sword, right? And then I can see it and also tank for you.
Yeah, when you say that they're matched daggers, they don't have to be used as a pair, do they?
No, they don't. But they're the same style and make. It'd be a shame to split up a set.
So
I'm-
fuck off.
Can Zai use daggers?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, they really bring the room together. You couldn't like separate them.
We double the amount of magic items when we separate them.
Is there do you guys have like a better idea than mine? Because I already I have a lot of shit. I'm good. Like
I like the idea of using them to sneak around.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Well,
Oh,
for me, I would just use
actually, I kind of like the idea of Devin having one just for like no fucking disadvantage on stealth.
Would it work that way? Please tell me it worked that way. If I held one while we were walking.
If you walk around carrying both of them in your hands all day long, then sure, then you can you won't have disadvantage on stealth.
Oh, that's
But
huge.
you might not want to do that because then you'll have to like take an action to don
I'd
your
have to take a
shield.
full action to put my shield on. I'd have to take a full
Yeah.
action. Yeah, it's not
Wait,
that
Trump,
good.
you can just wield these as weapons?
Yeah, sure. There's simple weapons.
Oh,
Wait, why don't you have
Why
daggers
just give him the
yet?
trump?
Yeah,
He's got
and then I'll use
quarterstaffs.
them.
Can
Wait,
you?
why have we never given you weapons before? Why have you always been doing unarmed strikes?
Because I only use simple and martial weapons, I think, or maybe just simple.
Can you use
weapons.
stunning strike with your daggers?
Yeah.
What the
fuck?
fuck?
Wait, why have we never gotten you? Why have we never gotten you weapons before? I don't
What?
understand.
Oh, so the long staffs, for example, I can only use simple weapons. So the long swords, the armor swords, are actually too complicated for me to use.
Yeah, but we could have gotten you a dagger. Can
Okay,
is
well-
a dagger a simple weapon? Can you use a dagger?
Yeah, it is. I've been using a quarterstaff. The quarterstaff. doesn't
Wait,
work
we'll
yet.
just give Trump both of them.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah,
because
that's how we get both of
yeah,
them.
because it also benefits him to like sneak and move and all kinds of shit. Like it's fucking great. Those are
Right.
Trump weapons. All right, Trump gets the daggers.
I mean, I'll probably only use one of them. So, but
Wait, why?
because I can just do unarmed strike for more damage, generally.
Okay, then give me one and give you one.
Yeah. that
Unless
sounds good.
unless someone else wants.
You
I
can
don't
have
know.
one for utility,
Tiny
and I'll
dagger.
have one for instead of a quarterstaff.
All right, I'll take one.
And then what else was there?
The
Yeah.
pair of phase blades. That was it. And
That
the
was it?
witch
Okay.
class.
Okay.
Yep.
gotcha.
Cool.
And
the
the
XP.
and the tablets, right? Like I don't
And
want
the tablet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if
yeah.
people die, they start at 7, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. When people die, they will start at 7.
Okay, so let's
That's
make
big.
sure. So Devin and Trump have both added one phase blade to their character sheet.
Yep.
With the appropriate weight. How much does it weigh?
1 pound is the weight of a dagger.
Yes. 1 pound.
1 pound.
Would it
and
be?
Then,
Would it weigh less because it's ethereal?
Nope.
Damn.
and then who
Pull you
added?
into the ethereal plane.
Who added the third bronze tablet?
I have 2.
So we got a third one. So somebody needs to add 1 bronze tablet to their character sheet as well.
I think we're just lumping this stuff onto Devin's mount in general.
I just
Yeah.
want to make sure it has to be on somebody's
Yeah.
character sheet because in
I got
5
it,
weeks
I
I,
put
don't
it-
want to be. Yeah. Okay.
I
that's
put
what
it. I
want.
put there. Okay, calm down. All right, you're fine, dude. Steven's like playing Fallout over here, dude. Like
No, because there's times where we get into dungeons. It's like, oh, we have no torches. Oh, we have no rope. Oh, we have no rations.
Yeah,
oh, I ran out of blood. Like we're
Devin,
dead. Like,
Okay,
Yeah, right.
yeah.
I think I am
One
gonna
shot.
ditch I am gonna ditch 100 feet of hempen rope.
Nope. We
Just
should
toss it on the mount. Toss it on the
Yeah.
mount.
put it. How much can the elk carry, Koibu? This is a good question.
It's a great question.
If I
Yeah.
if I packed my Elky, whose name is Elky because Zizaran said it was. What-
I am adding daggers to your sheet so that they'll actually be added as +1 weapons instead of just as a little bit of text, so you can use them in combat appropriately. The weight of your elk. So if you want to use it as a beast of burden, it'll reduce your movement because then the dwarf can't ride it anymore. Right?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Otherwise, so like the elk can carry you and all of your shit, but like you're heavy on your own, plus your armor and your weapons. So if you want to use it to carry everything, it's not going to be carry as much as if it wasn't also carrying your fat ass. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Yep. Okay, so
so the elk has 16 strength. We're going to double its carrying capacity because it's got 4 legs instead of 2. So it can carry 160 pounds. Without being slowed.
that's really bad.
Or
Okay, so we should only use the elk to like. We shouldn't make this into like our shopping cart. This guy should only be used to get us over to Reiki, where we can then store these items.
Reiki.
Well,
Riki.
I don't understand. Like, I can just ditch the fucking rope. We can get new rope and Riki.
yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
Well, then what are you carrying? Because I have 55 pounds of chainmail on that I'm carrying. It's a giant.
Yeah, it's a giant elk. So it's got 19 strength, so it can carry 190 pounds without being encumbered.
That feels really low.
I don't know. I don't know how I have 127 weight. Like, I have like dwarven great axe 7, backpack 5, bedroll
Can I put
7.
my elk on a deadlifting regimen?
Nope.
5x5.
Nope. CrossFit has not been invented yet. Sorry.
The dwarves aren't lifting weights.
The dwarves are unintentionally lifting weights, you know?
Yeah.
Do
They're
I
lifting
need a
hammers and
bedroll?
beers, and beers get heavy.
Okay.
Is a bedroll important?
So, when you rest at night, you should be safe and comfortable and warm in order to get a short rest. If
Have a
you
good
are
rest.
not safe and comfortable and warm, you won't be able to take the bonuses of a short rest. The bedroll sort of ensures that you can rest comfortably and we don't have to worry about it. If you want to like live on a razor's edge, you can drop the bedroll and we can make like skill checks or saving
Nah, it's
throws
okay,
or
I'll
something every
keep
time
it.
you want.
I think we already talked. I could drop like my rations. I can go down to 4 rations.
Wait, why aren't we
You
just
can go down
using
to
the elk
0
again?
rations.
Okay.
Because
'Cause you
we
can find food in the jungle.
the elk
Okay.
can't be used as like a mount or whatever. We're gonna use the elk to go to Reiki.
Yeah.
But beyond that, we can't like we gotta find out. We have to find a place for this shit.
Yeah, we're
We
gonna
can't
go to
just carry it
Arcadia and
around.
see what we can trade, and then after that we'll stash the extra shit in Yaka or whatever, right?
All right. Yeah. Sounds good.
So
I'm
you're
not
going to
encumbered
ride
anymore.
the elk with all of this shit, and
No,
the elk will
I'm-
be heavily.
I can't.
You're not gonna.
I
Wait,
can't.
So
Why
you're gonna
can't
use
the
it as a
elk just
pack
be-
animal.
I weigh 150 pounds without my plate mail, right?
Okay.
Right.
So the elk can carry 190 pounds.
That's it.
Right.
I
so
thought
the
it was
elk
that's what
has
it too.
19 strength. It follows the same encumbrance rules as you, except that it's got 4 legs, so I'm doubling its carrying capacity. So normally you get encumbered at 5 times your strength score. I'm doubling it, so it can move at full speed with 190 pounds. Devin, with all of his gear, weighs more than 190 pounds, which is why the elk is moving at half speed, which is still faster than Devin
Than
normally
Corn.
moves. Right.
Yeah, or it just has to be faster than corn right now for me to be the limiting factor on our movement, which is fine. So if it's slightly encumbered, that's okay, right?
Right. So
Yeah.
the elk
One thing I
can
don't understand
do-
is like, how is it that like you can like pack up a horse with a bunch of shit and then ride it?
because you can't pack up a horse with that much shit and ride it and still expect it to go quickly for long distances. Like you can pack it up with a bunch of shit and then walk it for a while and then it'll get exhausted and you have to unpack it and chill. But
Okay.
if you watch like actual horse riders that are doing endurance runs or distance runs, they're light. They're light as fuck.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, I learned something. That's cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to walk alongside the elk for this journey, I think.
All right.
Which is gonna make Trump even angrier because then it's like it's slower.
Wait, I thought we established that it could be encumbered and still move faster than you, so you should still ride it.
Correct.
But then if you also want to load it up with all of this other shit, it'll probably
have to load
push
it up with this shit.
past.
Is there
other
that much shit though?
Yeah, holy
I don't
shit.
know
We
how
have
much
like
shit there is.
I mean,
we
it
have
sounds
like
like
fucking
Chill. The only
it-
thing we have that we can't account for right now is the chainmail, right? Every other item is accounted for, isn't
Wait,
it?
it sounds to me like you
No.
can go 400 pounds on this thing. So
Yeah.
it feels
Wait,
like we
what
should
el-
have a
what
big
else is
bump.
not accounted for besides the chainmail?
I am right now at 143 pounds.
And how much can you carry?
Not 90 pounds?
And how much is the chainmail?
55 pounds?
So the only thing that we don't have accounted for is the chainmail. That's what I just said, right?
Yeah, which
That
we're
one
fine
item.
on.
Yeah,
I think we
everything
still have
else
a
is
buffer
accounted
of
for.
like 50.
Yeah. So if you
Oh, yeah.
get all of that on the elk, we're fine. It's just encumbered. It's still moving faster than corn, so I'm still the limiting factor on speed. Nothing changes.
yeah, that's right.
So toss the 3 spears that I have on it too. It's
So we
only-
toss the we put the chainmail and the spears
Yep.
on the elker.
Yep,
But I
cool.
also have I also have the magic swords.
Yeah, toss whatever you want on the elk, because if it's not on you, then it's on the elk, which is the same weight.
All right. I'll just write elk.
So
I'm,
the elk
so-
can carry total weight up to 380 before it being a problem.
Easy. We have so
Oh.
much space.
Wait, what the
that's,
fuck?
That's what he was saying the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, just remember that you yourself are 150.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, well
So
then I
Devin
can
is
ride
150 plus your 155 of gear
Mhm.
brings you to 305, and you add another 55 for the chainmail brings you to 360. That gives 20 pounds of wiggle room.
Yeah, cool. So you get my 3 spears. That's 9 pounds total.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on. Was that math done right?
Yeah, it's pretty.
No, I was judging math based on Devin's character sheet, which is changing rapidly, and I'm trying to figure
Wait,
out
why
what's
are you
going on
messing with
here.
my character sheet that I'm fixing it to?
Because
Wait,
you
Trump,
had
Trump,
it listed
Trump.
as elk, and I was confused.
Elk didn't work.
Right.
Trump,
Yeah.
can you give me the magical spears?
Well, 0 doesn't work either.
Yeah,
right? Elk
It
and
does.
I
0
just
are
gave the
same.
3 to Devin.
Can you
Oh,
give me
nice.
those 3?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Okay, you
Okay,
have this.
I'm taking the 3 because I know that this shit is going to disappear off character sheet, so I want to hold on to shit that doesn't
Elk,
get lost
elk,
again.
elk is the same, right?
As 111. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
The elk
Yeah, it is
equals
weird.
1.
Elk equals 1. Yeah, I was trying that too. Yeah. Okay,
Huh.
so but 0 works, right?
Yeah, 0 works. So
Yeah,
it's
so-
not on you.
So 0, as long as it's on the character sheet, and it's a 0. That equals elk. Okay. There's no
Can
other
we
way to.
Can we just write elk next to it? Maybe like brackets E,
Yeah.
like that for it's on the elk.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There we go. Because otherwise, like, you know, you've got 0 iron spikes. Does that mean you have an iron spike on the elk?
Yes,
Also, why do you have 0 iron spikes?
I don't. I have 1.
And why
Oh, God.
does Zai's character sheet have huge gaps of holes in it? Oh no, they're fixed now. Okay.
I just updated it. Yeah.
This is
Okay.
inventory management simulator.
It's not hard.
It-
This is why I'm
it-
screaming you
it-
to keep track of your sheet. It's so easy. Just keep track of what goes
It
in your
is
sheet.
hard, Destiny, because I'm still encumbered right now.
put the chainmail on the elk.
I did already, my man.
Give me a screenshot and put it in Discord of your character sheet.
Okay,
Your
I'm gonna
inventory.
do just
Yep,
that.
do that.
I'm gonna do
Okay.
exactly that right now.
We need this place to have an ambassador to Yaka.
Why?
Oh, wait. Just put the. It's like Windows key Shift S. I think.
I'm doing it, buddy. Just
Okay.
calm down. You got this, man. We're on the same team here. Okay, there you go.
How much weight can you hold? What do you need it to be down to?
I think 90, right? Is that right?
Is it 10 times your strength or 5 times your strength or something?
I have 18 strength.
So 90 is what you needed to be down to, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Do you still have rations?
What? Okay. Why do you have 2 shields?
Because I need them. What are we doing with the magic shield? Because one of them I'm going to be using, and the magic shield we're taking to Reiki.
Okay, I'm going to take the magic shield. Okay, give me the magic shield.
But it's on the elk.
Then why is it on your character sheet?
Everything that says E is on the elk right now.
Oh, okay. So
And
you have it
yeah.
listed as 0. So it
Yes.
shouldn't be adding weight to stuff.
It's not. Yeah. So right now the bronze
Okay.
tablet.
So
Yeah.
why not put the bronze tablet on the elk?
Wow.
And that fixes all of your weight problems, right? Put that to
Oh
0.
my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh yeah, we could do that. That's good. That's good. That's a big brain. All right, we're good.
Okay. All right. We're all set.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Did we figure it out?
I think everything is figured out.
Dude,
So Flintheart's carrying the bronze tablets.
I'm carrying one bronze tablet.
One
No,
bronze- okay.
no, wait, no.
No,
You're carrying
Zizaran's
0.
carrying 2. Well, okay, the elk is carrying 1 and Ziz is carrying 2.
That's right. Correct.
Okay.
This is an experience.
This is more
Isn't
fun
it?
than the actual game for me. Who carries the bomb of the Yaga?
Okay.
Actually, how much inventory can a bomb of the Yaga's hut carry? A lot, probably. Probably all of our
Alright,
shit.
so I'll take a moment to review this phase blade. So when I'm wielding it, I'm ethereal. Is that right?
You are semi-ethereal. Yes.
What does that mean when something hits me or tries to hit me?
So the rule in second edition is it reduces incoming physical damage by 1. Now, fifth edition has a different damage range. It's a much, much higher damage range. So I think we're going to say it will reduce damage by 2, non-magical physical damage by 2. So that includes, you get a little bit of fire on you, you get a little bit of acid on you, someone beats you in the head with a stick, any sort of non-magical physical damage. It'll reduce by 2. You wield 2 daggers, it'll reduce non-magical physical damage by 4. And it'll
crap,
pull
I
you
should hold
partially
both then.
ethereal. Mhm.
I'll take the other one. Alright. Devin,
What?
taking the other dagger.
Wait, why?
It's good on him. He should.
Okay,
4 damage reduction every turn. It's fine.
I trust you. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
You have a
all right.
magical weapon. You can hit creepy things anyway. It's all good.
All right, so okay, I'm not using the. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
'Cause your
Okay,
magical
good.
weapons are full damage against everything anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, go nuts, man. Sorry, Evo is not going to put smash it. Holy shit, it's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are
all right.
we-
If
are we
you
all-
say it's better on you, you can have it.
Yes, and we need a blacksmith to make a few more of these so I can hold more of them.
I am a blacksmith. That's
oh,
my.
okay. So
that's
just
my
duplicate
specialty.
these so I can hold 5 of them.
I don't think I can craft magical. Wait, I can craft magical weapons. I don't know how that's gonna work. This is gonna be some crazy shit. That's probably gonna work like Wizard Research in 2E, right? Where like it takes like months and I'm like making something.
Magical items are going to be beyond your ability to craft. They will require at minimum a 14th level wizard.
I was able to forge a existing magical item onto a hilt. That's different than making a magical item.
That's
Yeah,
that's an
okay.
existing magic item that just needed the hilt attached.
Yeah. All right. Mm-hmm. Yep. Sorry,
Okay.
we're fucked. But Reiki could
All
do it,
good?
maybe. A 14th level wizard, isn't that like do those exist in your world?
Yeah, definitely, but they're few and far between. There used to be more back during the Age of Heroes and the Age of Might, but this campaign takes place during the Age of Iron, where those sorts of people have sort of faded away, which is why most of the magical items you find are like relics
Thousands
of an
years
age
old.
gone past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so just to let you know before this comes up, monks can replace any damage of weapons with their unarmed strike damage. So I'll be doing that for the daggers.
Okay, so your daggers are gonna be doing like D6s instead of D4s.
That's right.
Perfect.
And you take 4 reduce from everything.
Yep.
That's
Or
awesome.
Reduction from non-magical sources. Yeah.
And your weapons are considered magical. And you're in the ethereal plane. And you're stealthy. Trump, big character upgrade. All I got was missiles of attracting more missiles. No, I already have so much shit. I literally could never get another item in this campaign. I'd be happy. I have like so much fucking shit.
Should we move out?
Yeah, I think we're good.
So
we
what do you have to
arranged
say
for
to
an
the people, the
ambassador
members?
for Yaka for this place.
That's fine. We don't have to go over the details. They will pick an ambassador, and they'll have some rangers escort them through Yuma to Yaka.
Sounds good. Also, real quick, Devin, on that elk sheet where it says magic sword, it should be 2 magic swords, correct?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's
Okay,
why
that's-
it's. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 2 magic swords too. Okay,
Oh, good catch.
yeah. We're gonna do
The
like
good
a
thing
speed.
we never have to worry about Crob's inventory. It's gone.
Who knows what was on it? A black hole of items, potentially.
Yeah, that Grub's inventory would be an entire episode. Yeah, on its own. We want to talk to the people before we leave. I can do it.
Yes.
Okay,
Wait,
Should I
what are
do
you
it?
talking to them about?
I'm gonna give them a cool speech.
Wait, no, wait. We want to talk to them. We want to ask them information about Necrot. They might know something to the southeast. What kind
No,
of
he's
monsters-
talking about like the peasants, the people of our
If
our
we're
new
here
city.
for a week, yeah, we should. Yeah, okay, do your thing.
Yeah. What do you want
All
to do?
right. Well, should we talk about Okay. Yeah, we'll do that talk first. Let's see. This is like being asked to toast at the Thanksgiving, like for your family.
Mm,
Mhm.
it's a tough one.
But I'm a motivational speaker, so I can do
No.
it.
Let's do
Brothers and sisters, we have come to your town as saviors. We leave as friends. We shall return to the other side of the island to bring more heroic deeds to our alliance. And in the meantime, be strong, be healthy, for when we return, and return we shall take these lands into a new age. Join us together in reuniting our island. It's one guy.
Here's my teacup.
There's one guy in the crowd. He's really into it.
I loudly cheer.
Me too.
Woo! Awesome.
Team Wildcats.
Go Braves. Okay. Should we ask about the crop before we leave, or we just want to do that on the way back?
We should ask about Necrot before we leave.
Yeah, do it now.
We asked the council about Necrot.
Well, what do you want to ask them?
What kind of
So-
monsters lurk there? Have they heard any stories about? Or I can do it as I can do it. It's up to you. I don't care.
We have to go in character, I guess. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, did you want to?
Sure.
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. We're at the council meeting thing or whatever,
Yeah.
right? The people.
Yep, the people.
I heard there's lands to the southeast of here called Necrot. What do you guys know of this place?
Once a small village in a mountainous, hilly area, it grew to be an empire that controlled the eastern half of this island. Long ago, it held a different name. I don't know what it was then. It was the site of a powerful spellcaster. And when these mountains came and the storms rose, a huge mountain arose underneath Necrot. We call it the White Butte Mesa today. This thing is legions tall, flat on top. Necrot, the town itself, is lost somewhere within the mountainous region. The possessions of it, which started as a small village but turned into a great city, are scattered throughout. Every now and then, someone walking along will find a little treasure, a bit of something left over from Necrot, where it originally stood, or one of the small surrounding towns. The monsters in it are like the monsters in many of the other mountainous regions. Terrifying, dangerous. Such things as dragons, jungle worms, ozeds, polycanthuses, giant gorillas, blink tigers, mountain giants, graboids, man
What the fuck is that?
scorpions.
What the fuck is a graboid? Did you make that up just now?
A huge snake that burrows underground and releases smaller snakes from its mouth that grab you and drag you underneath with it before its giant 3-pincered beak rips you to shreds.
Yeah, I don't want to
All
fight
right,
that.
all right. Enough of
It
these.
creates
creatures.
tremors around you as it moves.
What of this great magician? How many years ago was he last seen?
He died out before the empire ended, so a couple thousand years ago.
And this empire's been ashes for how hundreds of years?
1,500
Thousands of
years.
1,500
years. Yeah.
Has anybody ever ventured into those parts and come back to tell a tale?
Not into the mountains. We leave the mountains alone. I don't know about you people in Yaka, and I don't know about the 4 of you. You're unlike others that anyone I've ever seen before. You're probably each of you is probably as strong as half of an elf.
Well,
No,
actually,
I
he
haven't
is
heard
half
anyone
an
climbing
elf.
it. Well, that explains it.
Explains what?
How strong you are. If you're half an elf, it makes sense that you're as strong as half of an elf.
Why would you think a half elf would be as strong as half an elf? Do you think a dwarf is as strong as half a man?
A dwarf is strong as 3 elves.
He was being tongue-in-cheek, and I was going along with it.
Corn
So,
doesn't appreciate it. Doesn't
it's-
appreciate that humor.
It's well known that the most dangerous places on an island are in the mountains of Bravo, isn't it so?
Yes?
Would you not say that this one might be the dangerous of the dangerous?
She shrugs. I would expect everyone to think that their closest mountain is the most dangerous one.
All right. Well, listen. You have
We don't
some
venture
semblance
far
of
from
a
home.
ranger squad left here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since we've done you a favor by killing the Hydra here, I imagine we'll have a bit less work to do. We're going to head off to a distant land. We'll probably return here in about a month. Do you think there's a chance that your rangers could gather as much information about the monsters to the southeast of here as possible?
Mm-hmm.
So that maybe when we come back, you have some information for us about how we might destroy some of these foul beasts?
Are you looking to head to the ruins of Necrot, wherever they may be?
We may be.
Eventually.
Then consider it done. We shall put our best ranger on it.
To be very clear, we are not asking for a suicide mission. You don't need to kill anything. Just get what information you can.
I understand.
Very
Get
good.
in, find out what can be found out, and get out.
Aye.
So be it.
Well, we can start
Capital.
going now.
We can start wedding, scoring.
Going.
Oh, going, yeah.
I'm scoring all the time.
Fork.
So you guys are going to go all the way to Riki,
Yep.
Yeah, we'll
which
stop
is
by.
all the way over here.
We'll stop by Yaka first, right?
I don't know. We don't have a map. But we can get the map at
Can we
Riki
just go
again. That'll
straight to
be-
Riki? We could go back to Yaka on the way back, I guess?
I don't remember where anything is because I don't remember where anything is.
Okay, so
You know that Riki is on the west coast, at the base of a river, near some dwarves,
yeah.
in the bamboo.
So if you're looking at the mini map right now, I am guessing Riki is somewhere around here. So we should just stop by Yaka.
I thought that Riki was closer to here than Yaka.
No, it's like somewhere over here. I
You're
think.
thinking of Yuma.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yuma's somewhere over here.
Shit. Wouldn't we remember? Can I like roll like a remember die?
Zaya's right.
Okay.
Ballparky. I encourage you guys to take a look at some old maps of the world, which are pretty funky, where people like tried their best to map things out and didn't really know what was going on. Apparently, for like 150 years, people thought California was an island off of the west coast of the United States.
Hey, a lot of
And it
people
was
in
like-
modern days still don't even put New Zealand on world maps, so.
A lot of people still think California's a separate state. Yeah. No one put New Zealand. Is that
How
true?
are we
Yeah, it's a big
traveling?
meme in New Zealand, yeah. They get really ass mad about it.
Oh,
New Zealand thinks a meme.
so
No, it's not a meme. It actually happens. They like
No, they don't leave it off the map. People edit maps to remove New Zealand. and
No,
then
there are
post it on the
actually
sub-
maps. There are real life maps that are made. Where it's not like official like Google Maps or directional maps, but just like when people make like play maps of the world, they'll like draw things pretty detailed, and they'll be Australia, but they just don't have New Zealand on the map at all. It's just not there because people.
Okay.
I think
I
most of
remember
those are done
something-
after the fact.
I remember
to-
something
to-
interesting.
Oh, okay, Koibu.
Over on the southwest area of that Dwarven tunnel we went to, there was like some sort of ruin. Do you want to
There
get
it
that
is.
on the way? It's like probably around here.
We are encumbered. No, we're not.
Yeah, we got space.
But I can't use my horse and drive.
Sure, we only want the good stuff.
Let's move.
You want to go to the ruins of Dorak?
Budok.
Yeah, I mean that's on
Yeah.
the way anyway.
Sure.
So instead of going through that Dwarven tunnel, we just go to Durak.
Yeah, sure. As long as it's not in the mountains, dude, I'm Gucci.
Yep.
Well, the
Yeah.
people of Ember's Keep told you last time you were here, last week in the real world, that Dorak is one of these city-states that put itself with its back to the mountain and like had a nice big wall up front and used the mountain as like the backside of it. And then one day creatures came out of the mountain and like slaughtered everybody in the town. So there's a town there, and it's been picked over a little bit by now, but it's right next to the mountains.
So it's pretty dangerous.
I don't know. Who knows? I mean, they lived there for a long time. They lived there long enough to build a town on a wall, right? And then one day everyone died. So
You know.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
a
mean,
real
cousins
person,
survived,
though.
so how hard could it
Droid,
be?
don't you know that? I'm an advanced
Okay,
Google bot.
Ask for directions to Durak then.
Go northwest. When you see the mountains, hang a left and follow the edge of the mountains. You'll find a rock. You'll find the old ruins. You'll find the old walls.
Anything you know that might have been of value in Durak?
Of value?
Yeah, maybe there's another book there. Bronze tablet?
They shrug. They have no idea. They know very little about the place other than it once existed and is now gone. It's like,
Okay. I would guess that there might be one there.
Mhm.
I mean, it's a good place to look since it was another civilization. These things tend to gather where people are.
yeah.
All right.
Okay. The players can pack up. Someone in Ember's Keep, one of their scouts, will lead you to the edge of the swamp so you don't have to traverse the swamp at such a slow pace. And so we'll just actually move you to here. And when we come back next week, we will set out for Durak, for Yaka, for Riki, and to unite Arcadia.
Wait, can we like move a little bit this session?
I think this is a really good, like,
That's a very
ending
good break.
splice.
Oh,
It's a good breaking place.
Damn, I felt like we managed the fuck out of some inventories this game, guys.
Dude, this is an awesome episode. I had a lot of fun. This was very cool.
yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, this is like, dude, I'm loving this campaign. Super good. Lots of stuff to do.
All right, next week's episode is on Destiny's channel. We all on for next week?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
See?
Let's do shout outs. Devin Nash, where can we find more of you?
Oh, hey, I'm Devin Nash. I'm a part-time entertainer, full-time around a talent agency. So I'm only usually on like in the mornings, but you can catch me on twitch.tv/Devin Nash or youtube.com/Devin Nash, where I do like industry news. And I really enjoy playing this campaign. It's like really cool. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. We have a lot of fun putting it on for you and playing together. Thanks.
Koibu?
You guys can find me at twitch.tv/Koibu or on twitch.tv/Destiny or twitch.tv/Zizaran or twitch.tv/LilyPichu or twitch.tv/Dark Galaxies Gaming, where I run or play in other games. My next campaign is tomorrow afternoon on Destiny's channel.
Awesome. Destiny?
Just go to my twitch.tv/Destiny channel. I'm a professional Call of Duty player now. That's what we do.
And Trump?
Cool. At Trump SC. Watch me play strategy games.
Awesome. And I am Zizaran. I am a Path of Exile player, currently racing against all of China. Very difficult. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We'll be back next week, next session, same time, and it's on Destiny's channel. I am going to be continuing racing like I've been doing during this. And yeah, I'll continue after this. I'll see you in a sec. And yeah, see you next week.
Thank you so much.